Alright, let's get this show on the road. It's time. The surviving Lusum, at long last, the final, praying in Doomsday. You know what's funny? I think I said this last time, but like if you look at the bottom left, I have 15 of 33. We've played 2 sections of this, and I only have 15 of 33 collection progress. That's just hilarious. But I guess that doesn't matter here, because I'm assuming this final section is going to be a lot of fighting. Oh man. I'm also curious to see that not Lucia, but Liv. What happens with her? But I guess today's the day I'm going to finally get to see it. Oh boy. Let me check. I think I did my dailies today already, so we don't have to waste time doing that nonsense. No 30-minute waste. It's all gonna go to this. Oh boy. Alright. I guess without further ado then, I won't waste any time. I'm just gonna jump into it. Praying in Doomsday, gentle monster in heaven of pain. We start in 1718 first though. Oh, look at that. I see it. The icon. Oh, Liv. It's happening. Feeling in intense pain, as if her mind is being torn apart, Liv finds her vision blurred, having to lean on a wall to keep her balance. It has been 28 days since she returned to Babylonia. The more time she adapts to the new specialized frame, the more intense pain her mind suffers. She figures it is a migraine, at least Asma mentioned that at the beginning. Although the migraine has become less frequent with the help of Professor Hippocrates, I forgot how to say her name by the way, the intensity has not lessened. She feels like her head is impaled as she struggles to focus. This is how we lost all the constructs that were sacrificed during their adaptations. No, this is probably not the only reason. Mournfully, Liv closes her eyes, trying desperately to stabilize her mind. I have to get up. The patients are still waiting. It is 6 in the morning. Even when the rescue missions to the surface have been halted for nearly a month, mornings at the start of life are still as busy as ever. With many constructs and medics forced to enter their residency early, start of life has always become even more chaotic in some ways. Still, many wounded have been fighting or chance during the most critical moments only because these constructs and medics were there to share many of their duties. Good morning, Miss Liv. Good morning. Alright, I ran into the liaison officer on the way here. He asked me to tell you that you don't have to visit him because there were no more messages last night. I see. Thank you. And there is still no news from her companions today. When was the last time she heard a mission report? The reports were still sent in and irregularly during their 15 days she was back on Babylonia, mostly regarding the base underneath City 47. Those were hardly good days, but Liv dared not to wish for more as long as she knew her friends were safe. After the 15th day, Babylonia lost contact with Raven for a whole 3 days. By the time they received another report, Lucia, Lee, and Chrome had hidden inside a church with a few remaining survivors. The 3 of them were fighting in the church ruins when they uploaded the report. They could not disclose much, having only submitted the test results of the Omega-2 weapon without being able to collect detailed data. And afterward, no updates has been the only answer Liv has received when she inquires about her friends on the surface. Their locators, they show that they're still moving, but there is no good news. You're carrying a heavy burden, you should prioritize the adaptation. She heard those answers when she was sent away after pressing. Is that really good news? Looking at the corridor in the Star of Life, Liv recalls seeing Murray there earlier. The young man who was always wearing a smile on his face has nothing but worried. A worried expression, trying to find Hippocrates to confirm something. She wanted to ask the professor about it, but Hippocrates never told her. Lucia, Lee, amidst all the pain she is suffering, Liv is trying to cover up something, with a way to find out how our teammates are doing. Hey, a penny for your thoughts. A warm hand suddenly gives her a slap on the back. Huh? Did I startle you? Professor. Alright, come with me. I've got something to tell you. Oh boy. Is this the hag, as people say? The hag is back. Although she doesn't look too bad. I mean, if you got the opportunity to date that, would you? I mean, I would. I don't know. Anyways, Hippocrates takes Liv toward the ward where the Grey Raven Commandant is staying. Oh, I hope I wake up this time. If all goes well, this will be your last 24 hours. Before you depart. Really? Finally. Realizing that she will soon reunite with her companions, Liv feels slightly relieved. Oh, finally. Is that all you have to say? I'm sorry, Professor. Even though she understands what the professor is saying, Liv cannot say it. Why create even more pain, even more tears, when her fate is sealed? Looking at the silent Liv, Hippocrates sighs and sits on a chair by the bed. Do you know what some other teachers and I thought of you when you were still a student? Slightly confused, Liv looks at the professor, uncertain if she's referring to comments written on her assessment manual. Grounded, hardworking, studious. Nah, you were a fool. I see. I know I often cannot keep up with others. The teacher taught you medical care passed away about half a year ago. There's no need to be upset. She was old, it happens. But she mentioned you to me before she left. Hippocrates takes out a sealed bag from her pocket and drops it on the commandant's bed. The professor looks at Liv, frowning, her sorrowful eyes filled with nothing but grief. Liv takes out a sealed bag from the bed and opens it. Inside are 7 medical injectors, each serving a different purpose, yet she cannot recall where they come from. These are the things you used to treat yourself when you were a medic. She asks why you operate on yourself. What was the answer you gave? I didn't want to trouble others, and I learned how painful injectors could be. This way I can improve my techniques and make it hurt a little less. Well, you could have used training equipment to practice, but you insisted. The professor mutters as she lifts the blanket as covering Liv and performs palpation. What? Palpation on the commandant. That was the first time a teacher saw a fool like you. Blood draws, sutures, injections. You did them all yourselves and you left? Quite an impression. Eventually, she started collecting the equipment you use after sterilizing them. Reminder, she said. Lest the deaths we've seen cost us our empathy. Unless the deaths we've seen cost us our empathy. Medical procedures are painless as early as the Golden Age, but the apocalypse has returned all those intricate machine-made equipment to their original forms. Most medical practitioners were already spent after the daybreak or the outbreak. Students had to rely on the feedback from the training equipment to practice, and that came with many limitations, but who could afford to care? Even with some of the production lines recovered, they had to prioritize the equipment needed by the military, treatment effect over painlessness. And fighting and survival are the most important factors. And we could lose our empathy from the deaths we see. Who cares how much injections and sutures hurt? Shaking her head, Hippocrates retracts her hands from the commandant and places a blanket back. But you care, and that's why you're a fool. That's why I had to keep up with you, what you were doing even after I retired. I was relieved to hear you were doing alright in Grey Raven. This world will not let anyone leave unscathed. Hippocrates lowers her head, concealing her expression from Liv. He used to say that fortune favors fools. But fools get left behind and fools don't get sent to the front line and die. So many students are gone, and now you're going too. The aging professor grabs Liv's hand, her voice breaking and trembling as though this one act would keep Liv here, and Liv cannot stay. Professor, I tried. She couldn't live. I couldn't wake up your commandant. I failed, retired. It cost me so much time. Your wolf may never wake up again. I even tried to convince him to stay, wait a few more days. If your commandant wakes up, it would have solved so many problems. So many people are dying out there. We're out of time. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Professor, please don't be upset. Everything you've taught me, past and present, has been supporting me to this day. Past and present, huh? And I just want you to see a future, to have a future. The professor closes her eyes and shakes her head, locking up all the grief that makes her waver. She stands up and walks towards the door. Well, it's too late to say anything now. Let's go. Asimov is ready. Following Hippocrates to Asimov's laboratory, Liv finds it more desolate than usual. Only Asimov and Rosa remain in the room filled with monitors and equipment. Seeing Liv enter, the assistant walks up to greet her before leaving with a box of things. Alright, our hope lies within this frame, because it's capable of purifying the punishing virus. This is the first time we can truly eliminate the virus. But it also means that the procedure of changing the frame comes with classified information, which is why our Professor Hippocrates and I are here. Asimov stares at the file before him and pauses for a moment. And one last thing. Since the frame is mainly built upon the data of the agent, its capabilities are also similar. Still, this is just a limitation, an imitation, and you have never gone through the filtering that we know of. Once the fight begins, it won't be long before you reach the threshold and lose control. Unlike the specialized frames given to Lucia and Crow, this time I cannot give you any guarantee. That's okay, I understand. For now, this is just a hypothesis, yet to be confirmed. But when the punishing virus is drawn, by the specialized frame outpaces the rate that the Omega weapon can absorb it, the infection passes your threshold. You might be able to enter the Ascension Network, while consciousness with the help of the frame. The Ascension Network. Well, that's right, and if it does happen, it will be a rare opportunity. What do I need to do? Well, you just have to be ready to respond with the Mind Needle Probe. They can see everything you see. Our old records speak of the Asnet as a network built among many corrupted to share their information with each other. But having witnessed agents in the Red Tide and the hetero creatures, we have yet to understand how they are all related. Upon staring at the data, Asimov closes his eyes, exhausted by the slow updates. Technology and information are not progressing fast enough for him or the survivors living in the post-apocalypse. Alright, let's begin, Asimov. The good news is that, unlike the procedure of Chrome, Liv isn't hurt, and I am here. And I won't need to command it this time. Before joining Grey Raven, Liv would carry the world by herself until the moment she fell. And after she joined them, Beowulf once told her that she needed not to carry that burden alone, because her commandant and her companions, they would always be by her side. And what about now? Okay, so if she used to be alone, she can do it again. Compared to the suffering caused by the calamity, the pain and loneliness she feels, that's nothing. The maintenance platform makes a low hum as the signal lamps light up one by one, bringing a hint of warmth to the dark room. As the two of them watch, Liv walks towards that light. Oh wow. What an opening. Liv gets a final pep talk, and then it's just like straight to it. My god, man. Changyu and Sophia are coming. Hetero Barrage, question mark. I would see it. Oh, I get to play as these two. Well, I've always thought that those two were pretty cool. Wow, okay. Adelic POV. Oh man, it's been 28 days since Liv left for Babylonia. Well, it's kind of like, what is this? Is it like a 15-day skip? No, I think it's been 13 days since Liv got into the new frame, right? It's been 28 days since Liv left for Babylonia. This is also the 10th afternoon they have spent in the church. Dust falls onto the bloodstains covering the churchyard, hoping to conceal them, only to insinuate the crimson color. After the twins left, the train finally comes to a halt next to the forest in the middle of nowhere, its limit reached. Before they could perform any repairs, they were soon surrounded by waves of hetero creatures. They were forced to retreat and put up defenses inside the nameless church. Having tried to break through the enemies several times, they only find themselves cornered in a new location. Those twisted horrors have marked their names. Those creatures will haunt them every step of the way like shadows, inseparable. In order to contain the destruction, the three of them have decided to stay in the church, using it as a base of operations. But no fights can go on forever. They have been resisting on the church grounds for 10 days after the pursuit of Aslam. With their supplies lost, their resources are about to be depleted when one of their terminals finally rings. Well, hey there. How are you guys holding up? Whoa, you look terrible. That's alright, because we're bringing you some supplies, and we've also brought a few Babylonia constructs to help you. Don't come here. It's too dangerous. Adelic is struggling too, so please look after yourselves first. Oh, relax. Adelic has been working with the Niter, so you don't need to worry about us. After we got settled, we went back for some of Watanabe's folks as well. I know it's pretty bad where you are, so stop turning us away, huh? We just borrowed some of the supplies from the Niter anyway. We're almost there. I bet you're feeling very grateful. And how are Jamila's injuries? Fulal's got us someone who can help. Well, that's good. Alright, sit back and don't give up. We'll be there soon enough. The transmission ends, and Lucia returns to a dust-filled room with dreary silence. Any news? Oh my god, Lee! He's got the vital fluid all over his face. Oh, poor Lee, man. With Shangyu and Sophia, they're bringing supplies to repair ourselves. I told them not to come, but they insisted, and they said they'll be here soon. But Lee does not answer. He's on the brink of collapse, his broken right arm yet to be properly repaired, deteriorating from the infection. Dusk and silence, exhaustion and wounds. They weave together a web that binds the two of them to the bench they're sitting on, with no hope to escape. Even with all their struggles, time is not granting them room to breathe. Only when a speck of dust falls on the shoulder of the chandelier in the church does Lucia drag her damaged frame up, supporting herself with her katana. They're back. I'll get Chrome. His frozen attacks can buy us some time. Any news from Babylonia? No, but our mission report and reinforcement request has been received. Have they abandoned us? Lucia does not answer, but she doesn't know the answer. They are already knee-deep in an impossible situation. Hetero creatures will soon fight to their death, even if Babylonia sent in armies and transport crafts now. And the cost of rescue mission outweighs the result. No one's life is worth more than a dozen of others. To Lucy and Lee, Greyweave and Spirit will live on, as long as Liv and Realif are safe in Babylonia. Except... We promised that the four of us will be together. We did. It's too soon to give up. Changyu and Sophia are still on the way. I know. The devices you made, were there any left? Not a lot. No one was willing to fall here, even when their lives, like candles in the wind, their spirits are still burning bright. Alright, time to combat. Liv and Realif, I hope they make it in time. Alright, we're not far from Grey Raven. Let's protect the surprise. Understood. Alright. Hey, I'm back. The corrupted hetero creatures are ahead. Like what Lucy and the others said, there will be a tough fight ahead. I'll be here. Oh, we're surrounded. But are they trapped here with me, or am I trapped here with them? That's the question. Can't believe they made it here so fast. And prepare for battle. Alright, let's go. Well, Sophia, like we agreed upon, please provide us support. You got it. Oh, that's cool. You can see Chongyu fighting in the background over there. Oh, Chongyu's dying though. He's got like 1 HP. These guys are really holding us off, huh? Use quick healing to assist the allies. A good thing I've been using the quick healing, huh? You still here to fight, Sophia? I'm okay to still provide some support, and you're severely damaged. Well, that doesn't matter. We have you, don't we? According to the plan, the next escort team member should be here. Officers! I'm tired of this. Sophia, I'm counting on your support. I'm tired of this too. Good grief. These guys are tanking. Right, heal. Let's go. They truly do feel the power of us. Here in the story, at least. Oh my god. They can hardly even fight off these creatures. No. Let's switch. Hey, Sophia, you alright? I'm alright, thank you. What on earth are Lucy and the others fighting? We had to support them. Oh, we got quite a way to go. I do have to say, quite a way. One dying. I forgot how to use this guy, by the way. I know I played all the trials back in the beginning of the game, but like, I don't remember how to play this guy. Okay, so that's how you use him then. You do a combo and then you just like, you spam the button. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's another one. You've got to be kidding me. Is this their so-called boss? Looks like there's something with the church. Oh, we're cooked. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
解。
形のない形に隙のない隙。虚虚実実の駆け引き。
了解。
形のない形に隙のない隙。
It's one crazy shield. Is it because he's behind a shield he's able to tank this much damage? Okay, wait. Looks like he's taking more damage now he's not behind a shield. Have I just been a dummy this whole time fighting this guy? I didn't know the shield actually meant something. It seems the corrupt reaction completely disappeared. It's time to contact. Apparently not, I guess. As we're about to get assassinated. Chongyu. Alright. Ring the bells. Oh boy. Hold on to the last... Wait, what? What did it say? Hold on till the last minute. 5 survivors? Oh god. We're not gonna die here, are we? That's gonna be horrible. Sophia, Chongyu finally got through. I've got a big guy here. Can you lend me a hand? I'll be right there. Alright, Chrome. Communication is down. They will be in great danger if they get surrounded by the corrupted, so there's not much time left. Okay, the coordinates of the last communication are here. Hope I can still make it. Oh man. Poor man. Everyone's like riding on fumes. They like hardly got any power left to survive. And yet they still keep advancing. Well, I guess it is war after all. They kinda have to. That's...
この一撃で勝利への道を切り開きます。
Alright, here we go. Those guys are down. Good. Chongyu. Oh, is he gonna go down? No. Oh yeah. Oh, he's down on the wall. It's over. I won't let you hurt my comrade again. You've been fighting one of the fights of these enemies. Now it's your time to have some rest. Sophia, Chongyu. I'll take care of the enemies. Sophia, take Chongyu somewhere else. Roger. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Oh, we're taking them down with ease, actually. I love this frame, by the way. It's so powerful. Sophia, how is Chongyu doing? He's severely infected, and I'm treating him. And we have to move. They're corrupted coming over from the upper level. Find a way to meet the escort team and find them at the entrance. Yeah, let's go. The escort team got disconnected. They are under a grave attack. Do they need our support? According to the last report, it's too late. Lucy already warned us about this. But we still underestimate our enemies. Let's see Chongyu here. I'll protect you. Protect him. Oh man. Truly a battle not to forget, man. This one, I have to say. The pressure's on and your back is against the wall. Got nothing to do but to fight.
この一撃で勝利への道を切り開きます。落ち着いて考えましょう。私の視界の外へ行かないでください。
Ah, damn, man, these shield bearers, man, they can really, they can put it away. the damage at least, I mean.
この一撃で勝利への道を切り開きます。私の視界の外へ行かないでください。
This is not the perfect setting. Well, let's fix you here, Changyu. Alright, let's meet with Lee and Lucia. They're still defending against the enemies on the other side. Let's go. Wait. What's going on? Oh, there's two more of those advanced guys. Oh, Chrome, quick, hop into the Matrix. You can get them in time. Oh no, the corrupt detecting Changyu and Sophia, all before Chrome right afterward. The next wave of enemies has already arrived before he finds the time to inspect them. Like waves crashing against the shore, the enemies are seemingly never-ending. To stop them, Rome has to be a dam. Whether as a construct or a specialized frame, or to strike a captain, no fire can burn forever. This flame will eventually extinguish. Kamui, Wanshi, Amo, Dad, and Realif. Where are you now? Are you all well? Rome has been suppressing the urge to contact his companions this entire time. Everyone is in a difficult situation. You cannot possibly ask any of them to abandon their own duties or troubles. Not to mention the situation here is doomed. Even at Babylonia, they would send transport class at this very moment. They'd be shot down by the countless corrupted and hetero creatures. Is this the result? Poor judgment? After knowing Realif has fallen unconscious, Chrome received a call from Asimov. I didn't want to change back to the Arc-like frame, even though the glory frame is stable as Arc-like right after calibration. There's no commandants that can help you if your mind deviates now. Despite knowing the danger, Chrome rejected Asimov's offer. His reason is simple. A challenging situation will require a specialized frame. And that was not poor judgment at all. Chrome would have not made it until now had he changed back to the Arc-like frame. Or was it that he decided to board a train? And he have avoided this hardship if he had just led his team back to the conservation area earlier. Not sure, but I never would have done it. Yes, he knew full well that the danger of this path posed would be more than he could bear, and still, all he has done is come up with contingencies instead of returning to the safety of the conservation area. That was a tough fight. If he was not there, there'll be fewer survivors. One would never have put his own life over others. And there is only one answer. I made the right choice. His right choice is right in here, bathed in crimson, surrounded by howls. I can't fall just yet. I have to protect him. So ignoring the pain, Chrome clutches his weapon once again. How many times has he done this? As if his body is a ship caught in the waves. His faith, the fuel that feeds the engine. The flame, Chrome is burning, hard to fight the infinite storm in the ocean. Except there is no end to the ocean or the storm. And it seemed to be set for his body. The hetero creatures mixed with the corrupted, like a harvest ripe for reaping. Chrome's gunblade has long been coated with red liquid, and the harvest corroding his frame and accelerating the infection. The crimson storm has shown no sign of stopping. The wind blows in his ears alongside the deafening screams and cries. Triumph after triumph, the meaningless of these small victories are lost as soon as the next fight arrives. Chrome's vision begins to blur, and flush amidst the ceaseless fights. It has lasted just a little too long. He's not sure. Not sure when he realizes the wind and screaming has stopped. Before him is just pure whiteness. Is it over? No, probably not. But Chrome has already reached his limit, so he can move no more. Just a small break before getting back to it again. I can't fall yet. There has to be a way. With that, Chrome slowly crosses his eyes inside the white light. I'm sorry. Just wait for me. Oh, Chrome. He went down doing what he does best. I hope he's okay. Just taking a small break, right? Just shutting his eyes. Quick rest. I hope so. While Chrome is going for backup. Roger. Heading to Shangyu and Sophia. I'll leave behind the church to you guys. Okay. I'll meet with them and come back. Talk to you later. Chrome is heading over there. Okay. Let's set up those defenses here. Otherwise, there'll be more enemies. Hey, watch out. Lucia, get away from there. Still monsters coming over. Let's find a chance to meet up with Chrome and the others. There's still many coming from the clock tower in our church. It'll be worse if we can't set up the defense devices.
それは隠れているつもりですか。
道切り開きます。
God, being backed into such a corner. And then you could truly feel it in the combat as well, man, I gotta say. Like, that's one of the problems I have like many games. It's like when you're in like a scene where like your character is like in a dire situation, it doesn't feel like you're in a dire situation because your character is probably like overpowered. This, they actually make you feel like it in the end of the day, that you're underpowered. Which I think is quite incredible. And like, game design. I kind of feel underpowered. Some games, how the way they do it is like, they'll make the enemy like stronger than you, or like invincible. But this one, no, it's just like the enemy stats are just, I guess they are kind of high. Because like they are really tanky, but at the same time though, I just find like have like less characters and like less control overall, which it does feel pretty bad. And I can also see my character's HP going down as well, so kind of really does feel the pressure in a way. In the writing as well, whoa, I really do feel the pressure. Let's go meet with Chrome. Okay, let's finish up the enemies on the path. Even the music as well. They've really done a good job with the music in this game. I mean, obviously because they don't have voice acting. But still, am I going the wrong way? Oh, I can't go through these. Oh, I can. Okay. Good. Kamui, Washi, Kamu, father, and what's going on over there? Silence. We have to meet him ASAP. Wait, the defense devices are already broken. They had to repair them, otherwise we'll be surrounded by the enemies. Like the enemies. Lee, fix the devices. Oh boy. There's a lot of corrupted. Alright, let's go.
この一撃で
芳しくないですね。この状況は大丈夫。僕は死ねます。
先人のカラスバ。先人のカラスバ。
Wow, we're so damaged I can't even use my signature form.
やるな。
That's crazy. Maybe we can get away with not using it, I think.
先人のカラスバ。この一撃で
Device has been set up. Nice.
やるな。
Beat the incoming corrupted. We haven't dealt with the last incoming corrupted. Oh my god.
退きなさい。先人のカラスバ。この一撃で退きなさい。
Oh, there's more of them. Good grief. Oh, Lee's falling. Good grief. Alright, let me hope. Oh, I'm falling. Oh my god. We're all dying.
先人のカラスバ。退きなさい。
Are we not going to be able to set it up?
この一撃で
Oh, there's more. Alright, Lee, come on. I'll hold him off. I got him.
やるな。
Oh, I have no more dodge juice.
先人
Oh,
の
this is
カラス
horrible.
バ
Alright, let's go. Punch.
退きなさい。この一撃で退きなさい。
782 HP in a dream. Let's go.
僕は死ねま
Oh, there's more. I just dealt with these ones. Fence. Oh,
この一撃で退きなさい。まだ終わりじゃありません。この一撃で先人のカラスバ
alright, come on, Lee. 40%. I believe.
この一撃で
やるな
Oh, Lee's going down, bro.
退きなさい。
Alright, come on.
先人のカラスバ
芳しくないですねこの状況は
この一撃で先人のカラスバ
95, 97, 99. Nice. Setup complete. Oh, damn touch.
先人のカラスバ
Oh, fourth device. Oh, we're not
大
done
丈
yet.
夫僕は死ねま
この
It's
一
gonna be
撃
okay,
で
Lee. We're gonna make it.
まだ
We're
終
gonna
わ
make
り
it.
じゃ
You're
あり
gonna have
ま
a
せん。
chance to talk to Kamu again. The Lee X Kamu. No, not even Kamu. It's Kamui. I forgot the names of them, honestly. I'm dying. That's how you know it's crazy.
退きなさい。
I can't remember the names. And honestly, I'm having a hard time remembering names because they're probably seeing like certain characters.
この
So
一
much being
撃で
introduced. Oh man.
やるな
先人の
Alright, these
カラ
guys
ス
are
バ
down. Lee, come on. 98%. Come on. 99. There we go. Setup complete.
先人の
Is
カ
there
ラ
a
スバ
fifth device? Please tell me it's not a fifth
退
device.
きなさい。
I'll dodge.
退きなさい。
There we go. Oh, don't get hit by that. Is it done? Yes, but the enemies are moving too fast. We need someone to look after these devices. Let me have a chrome. I'll wait here.
ま
Are
だ
you
終
sure
わ
you
り
can
じゃあり
handle
ま
it
せん。
yourself? If we lose this area, we'll be exposed to the enemy's attacks with no defense. Only the rest of you. Got it. We're all going to survive this. Wow, even no like completion animation. You know how they usually do like their victory stance or pose? No victory pose. Because it's not a victory. It's just like a short-term victory. Oh man. Until no one is listening. Hold on till the last minute. Oh no. Oh, I got the back animation. Look at that. I've never seen this before. You know, they're back like this. Wow. We're walking away and like just Lee's just standing there. He's like, I'll hold them off. Oh no, he's got to guard the door. If I've seen any of the games, man, anyone that's left guarding the door, they don't ever make it back. Oh man, okay. If we can't defend this place, we'll be exposed to the enemy's unprotected attacks. I'll leave the rest up to you. Got it. We're all going to survive this. How long has it been since she made that promise? Now they're all trapped inside this church, a sanctum that should be protected by the gods. All they can hear is the sound of hetero creatures surrounding them. She knows her companions are nearby, but she cannot move an inch, from all the corrupted hetero creatures blocking her way. She tries to call for help of her companion, but the transmissions only return disjointed words and white noise. Perhaps it is true that sometimes prayers do not get answered in this world. In a brief moment, Lucy recalls the place that sent her down on the path of becoming a construct. Children clustered together, cold and hungry, lying and hurting each other for their survival. That was also a church. She lost her family at church, and now she's going to fall at a place like that as well. This isn't the end. Supporting herself with her katana, Lucia struggles as she moves forward. We haven't... Her will is still defiant. Her frame No one will support the fight that has lasted over 10 days. It's time to face the truth. Perhaps this is the end of the line. Did they make the wrong choice? Should they have followed Liv back no matter what? No. More people would have been lost if they have not stayed. It's not something she or anyone in Grey Raven will want to see. Captain Chrome has not complained about the harsh battles once in the last 10 days. He never regrets his choices because of what he has gone through. But what did Captain Vera and Cerberus act? Vera probably looked reluctant, but the truth is she would not stop fighting. That's what Lucia thinks, at least. Vera? Vera was casually talking about her previous rescue missions on the transport craft, back at Atlantis with the Commandant. Once Vera found herself at a place where search and rescue equipment was not operable. A sheepdog by her side helped her find the target. It was because of that story that Lucia and Liv managed to find the pregnant Fantine in the wounds, and with the help of matches. As Lucia fights the endless hordes of the hetero creatures, fragments of her memories flash in her mind, like a merry-go-round. None of us wishes to see another life lost. The other teams might not be here, but Lucia believes every one of them would have made the same choice. Even Vanessa, whose whereabouts are unknown, has chosen the path not long ago. Each of them has someone or something they want to protect, and each of them has fought until their very last breath. We don't regret, but the world is not merciful. Putting down the enemies before her, Lucia looks around at the hetero creatures yet to come. Her frame pushed to the brink, her invert device is on the threshold. Lucia estimates that she has 10 minutes before she stops moving. I won't stop, even if I have 10 minutes left. Her relief will be with her until her last moment. As if her determination is being rewarded, she hears a voice of the Grey Raven comms channel, one that she has not heard from a while. Lucia, what's happening? Why can't I see her in the comms? Where's Lee? Why couldn't I contact you earlier? The monitor on the comms is not showing anything, and Lucia cannot see Liv, and Liv cannot see her. This is because the moment she hears Liv's voice, Lucia immediately covers her terminal. She does not want Liv to see her like this. And maybe Lucia's terminal was damaged during the battle, so she cannot see Liv on it as well. And that's fine. Despite not being able to see Liv, it's good enough to hear her voice in the end, Lucia thinks. Are you still in Babylonia? I'm going to transfer craft to you. I'll be there soon. No, don't come here. It's too dangerous. Lucia, what's going on? Why is it dangerous? It's okay. You don't have to worry about me. You married a weapon the President Hasten mentioned before I left. It's done. It doesn't matter how dangerous it is. I can protect you. I can do it now, Lucia. Please believe me. How long until you reach us? It should take another hour. An hour? It's too late. What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? If she cannot change the ending, then at least she can go accompanied by Liv's Shinto voice. Can I... Can I hear you sing one more time? What? Lucia, why are you... Give us a countdown. I'll feel assured if I can hear your voice when I fight. Your song is close by, I know you're here. You're near. Lucia. Liv? Sing it to the Commandant someday, okay? Lucia? As she realized the situation Lucia is in, Lucia can hear her gentle voice shaking. I'm sorry. It's untoward to ask you to sing mid-flight. No. It's the only thing I can do before I reach you. Let me stand by you in this way. But you have to promise me that you will keep yourself safe and never give up. Although until I get there, I'll be able to help. You've always been able to help Liv. In order to keep Liv from being worried, Lucia tries to best to chuckle. And I'll be waiting for you here. Aw, don't fade to black. Oh no, come on, man. Bro, I cried in this chapter, especially after Nolan's story. Oh, God. Oh, we're being stopped. 1, 2, 3. There's one behind me, too. No, there's 5 behind me. Oh, this is it. We're surrounded again, and our comrades are not far from us. We have to make it until we meet with them. This voice is coming from the terminal. Oh, no.
この程度じゃ先人の
Oh,
カラスバ
and I have sluggish movements. I can't even get up. Is this why I'm gonna die? Oh, we're not even gonna make it, because she said that,
忘れませ
she's
ん
coming in an hour.
絶対に
Does that mean I had to fight on this stage for an hour in order to win? Oh, God. I'm dead. It's over.
先人のカラスバ
Oh, she's using her signature form, too.
退きなさい
I have a feeling I know how this is gonna end, though. Because she said that she can only hold her form
こ
in
の一
fighting
撃
for
で
10
先
minutes.
人のカラスバ
Right until the last moment. Oh, man.
先人のカラスバこの一撃で
I won't stop fighting. Even if the Evernight devours me.
この一
Alright,
撃
let's go.
先人のカラスバ
What would Kirito do in this situation? Starburst the streamer! That's what he would do.
先人のカラスバ
Alright, come on.
この程度
Lucia, unleash the Starburst stream. We're gonna make it.
先人のカラスこの一撃で
Let's go.
先人
Oh,
の
they're
カラスバ
hardly taking any damage, bro. Oh my god.
退きなさい先人のカラスバ
That's okay, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be in PGR2, I guarantee
こ
it.
の一先人のカラスバ
This is for matches. For Stanley.
この一撃
For
で
Shrek. You can't afford to fall here. Oh god. Not you. Ain't no way I'm dying to a nameless enemy like you. Come on, let's go. There we go. No matter how many enemies there are. Oh no. Lucia, no. No. No matter how many times I fall. Come
カ
on.
ラスバよ私の
This is
刃
the
にな
power
っ
of
てください
Raven. Power of friendship. Oh, the thruster is offline.
先人
Oh
のカラスバ
no.
この一撃で
I won't die. I won't fall. Dodge.
先人のカラスバ
You won't get a single hit on this frame. If it's the last thing I do.
この程度じゃ
Oh, they got a single hit on that
先
frame.
人のカラ
It's
スバ
over.
この一撃で
Where did that come from, by the way? Who started that? It's Jover.
退きなさい
I've been always wondering who started that, by the way.
退きなさい
It's just become like a norm in society.
こ
Not
の
it's
一撃で
over. It's just it's
先
Jover.
人のカラスバ
We need the power of unleash the power of friendship in Disney. Oh man,
この一撃で
Disney. Nah, we're dead, man. If it's Disney, we're dead. It's over.
先人のカラスバ
No matter how desperate the situation. Oh, Lee. I wonder how he's doing too. Sorry, Jamila. Oh, Sophia. No. Oh, Shangyu. Damn it. Body move. Oh, Changyu's down too. No. Chrome? Even he's down. I'll read the rest to you. They've made a promise. The four of us will always be together. This is what it's supposed to be. No, don't fade to black. Don't fade to black. That's not good, man. Fade to white, that's what we need. Don't fade to black. Oh, man. The 5th, farewell. Oh, no. The last 9 hours of Liv. The time it has taken for her to change frame is longer than usual because she is filled with anticipation and uncertainty. Liv closes her eyes as 2 sets of eyes watch. She wakes up to a flock of whispering crowds. With an intense migraine in her mind, Liv struggles to open her eyes, looking forward through the haze and darkness. A familiar leaders stand before her, offering her care and words of comfort. After they step back, faces strange and familiar start to approach her. Most of them are councilmen from the parliament. Apart from the administrators of the Star Life and Bianca, Liv only recognizes which departments the others belong to and the badges they're wearing. They are ecstatic, intrigued, and ruminative. All kinds of emotions center on Liv, filtered through their gazes. They are brimming with passion, as if staring at a valuable piece of art. But there is still a coldness, as they do not seem to see Liv amidst all the mechanical parts. And among them is a woman from the control court, who walks toward Liv and hands her a golden brooch. May it guide your way through the haze, Liv. Thank you. Oh, Liv. She looks amazing, by the way. She can hear the people cheering, and she hears the name of her new frame. Hiding the migraine she is feeling, she smiles at the title that illuminates the light. By the time the crowd is gone, Asmod's laboratory reverts to a dark and cold self. Lit by the dim light of the monitors, Liv sees the professor, shaking her head and sighing. Liv is not sure what she has done wrong, and just as she's about to ask, only the professor is shedding a tear. Alright, they're gonna perform one last adaptation. It's gonna take approximately 2 hours. And I'll do my best to minimize the migraine in this adaptation. Go say goodbye to your commandant when we're still getting ready. Don't leave behind any regrets, Liv. Liv does not know how to bid farewell. All she knows is that her commandant has yet to wake up. And in her jumbled thoughts, she once again recalls what the kind stranger said. I hope that you will not regret this decision. Grey Raven is always invited to the event of the night or that day. After they boarded, Liv ran into a woman who said that she wanted to chat. She talked about Liv and the possibility, asking how Liv would choose. After that, following the performance by the mechanoid puppets, Yazi mentioned Huaxu and Veeler, who merged there. What's that freedom? They made their choice, answered the commander back then. Even if it means they had to end up like this. Yes. The commandant's answer and that woman's words on possibilities and choices are simply casual chats. Unintended as the speakers might be, Liv has found herself reflected in the words that they said. If she encounters a similar situation one day, will she sacrifice everything? She cannot be sure. Cannot bear to imagine a day when everything good she has witnessed is destroyed. But she knows that an unspeakable resolve has planted in her heart since then. It's been growing uninhibitedly from the tragedies and calamities of past days, like vines covering the fences and carving over walls. This is my choice. Liv has to let go of her attachment after witnessing the countless deaths and goodbyes. She's willing to become a disposable pawn on a chessboard of tragedies to fight for the lives who are still struggling forward. Children without homes will always seek a place to settle. People who have not experienced love never spend their lives looking for substitutes. Liv has found her home in Grey Raven. She has gained warmth there, but she has not treated it as her destination. That's like how Lucia picks up her blade, so that no one else has to suffer her pain. Liv has been fighting to this day so that everyone will have a home to return to. An impulse printed on her mind. It forces her to step onto the front line and eventually Go witness her fall. There's no need to hesitate anymore. She just has to keep moving forward, give it all she has until the moment she can no longer stand. Over and over, Liv confirms to herself her decision and the plan for the 3 hour of combat. Once she reaches the surface, her life is on a 3 hour timer, and every second counts. I'm ready. She makes sure once again that her resolve is not wavered. Her feelings have been forged into as strong as armor, building an unbreakable line in her heart. In that case, where does the hint of unease come from? Do I have regrets? Looking at the pale and gaunt Commandant on the hospital bed, Liv remains amidst the beeping sounds of vital signs on the monitor for a long while. And finally she lifts her hand, gently placing on the commander's chest, the cold fingers of her new frame rising and falling rhythmically along with it. She remembers that spot, even when it's covered by a blanket and layers of bandages. Liv remembers it clearly, as if her Liv was fatally wounded the first time. And Liv was right by the Commandant that day. She could not stop it from happening. She moves her fingers, seeking until they reach the other side of the chest. Liv also remembers that spot, the scar left behind from when a loose rock hit the Commandant in City 75. She wanted to follow the Commandant that day, but she was stopped. In her hands, they stroked past the Commandant's legs, which have gone frail from lying on the bed motionless for so long. They caressed the Commander's delicate neck, cheek, and faded scar on the Commandant's forehead. If you have wanted, all these scars could have been removed in the advancement of technology. The girl in white leans downward, holding the hands that once gave everyone warmth. But I remember, Commandant. Where the marks are not there or not, I remember. I remember every scar. I remember your pain. I remember every thought, struggle, and moment of weakness. The shape of your silhouette and the warmth in your hands, your dreams and our dreams. All your sufferings in exchange for a step toward the future. Now I walk on the same path with countless others. Countless people like you who are suffering in this apocalypse. I have a chance to make a change. I'll finally stop feeling powerless. I've done it. Please be happy for me, Commandant. But an unmistakable hint of pain still lingers in her. Commandant, I don't know what I can offer you to thank you for the days you stood with us. I've never been an exceptional person, and it is luck. Luck that I've been able to stay here, protected by you and Grey Raven. Like sunlight in an attic. Night breeze through the ruins, a voiceless as voices as shadows. I have nothing but myself. What else is there to offer? There's just my memories of you and of them. And when the sunlight hugs the flowers, its ray carries their scent. And when the night breeze passes a crowd, it learns to hum their songs. When the shadow spends its days attached, it draws the shape of light. This is all I am, all I can leave behind. He places a paper boat she folded on the bed. Each one of them is a page of her journal, letters that she has been writing for the past 3 months. They carry ashes and dust, blood and tears. You can be disappointed by my parting gift, Commandant. The girl has nothing left. Takes the 7 injection needles her professor gave her, collecting the paper boats together. She fixes them to the needles, forming a shape of a queen of the night. A queen of the night, made of white paper boats. A life that flourishes for a moment before they expire. But that boat carries her memories, and at the end of its voyage, placing the flowers on the bed, Liv holds the delicate hands once more and offers them a parting kiss. Please, don't be sad about the brevity of life. As long as you remember it, even a queen of night, 3-hour blossom, can last for eternity. So please forgive me, Commandant. Relef. She whispers the name, her grief irrepressible. Even when I'm prepared to sacrifice myself, even when as a medic, I know it's futile to have these dreams. But still, at this moment, please forgive me. Can't help but wish for an afterlife. No longer able to control her sorrow, Liv cries. Her face covered with tears and window pane of a rainy day. Commandant? The tears fall on her unresponsive hands, soaking a corner of the bandages. I've been hoping for a day the earth thrives again. And you can see flowers blooming in the ruins, people laughing in their new homes replaced by no more. I love this world so much. All your smiles too. Humans, constructs, machines, plants, animals, insects, bacteria. Your existence is so beautiful. It's because the tiny sparks of lives coming together and the eternal nights will end. But our homes, future, have been taken by the punishing virus. So I must take the first step to find a way to eliminate them. And even if that step costs me my life, our reunion, the price I'm willing to pay. Only when the punishing virus is gone, and humans like you, Commandant, live on. So, this is my choice. I'm leaving, even when there will be regrets. It's okay. As long as you and everyone can live in this world safe and sound, that will be proof that I have fought until my very last moment as one of the Grey Ravens. Liv tells the bedridden Commandant everything she has to say, and she no longer holds back her tears. Our pain will be done in time. The last drop of sorrow carried away by the tears in the rain. Tears that knock at the door. It's time to go. Time's up. One more adaptation and I'll be gone. Fiddles with the paper flower one more time before standing up. With inseparable affection, she bows to the Commandant. It's my honor to learn from you. I'm sorry. It's time for me to leave, Grey Raven. So thank you, Commandant. I'll take my leave now.
最後の調整もうまくいった。ご苦労だったな、リーフ。
皆様の期待に応えるため、当然のことをしただけです。
こんな重荷をあなた一人に背負わせた。これは私たち全員の責任よ。
誰かがやらねばならないことですから、ご信頼感謝します。教授がヒポクラテスを名乗るのは誓いに背いてはいけないと学生に伝えるためですよね。誓いの日から私の願いは変わりません。病気の人たちの健康と幸せ、そしてあらゆる命を尊び、一生を人類に捧げます。教授の弟子として皆様の導きのもと成長できました。とても光栄です。私は絶対にヒポクラテスの誓いを忘れません。これが私の願いですから。
もう私からあなたに教えることはないよね、リーフ。卒業よ。
はい、ありがとうございます、教授。
次の降下目標地点はグレイレイブン隊とクロムがいる教会の廃墟だ。座標から見て人型生命体もその付近にいるだろ
う。みんなは無事ですか？
通信がつながった。輸送中に彼らと連絡を取るといい。
わかりました。
リーフ、人類の希望と命、君に預けたぞ。
はい、絶対にご期待に応えてみせます。
That's crazy. What a sequence of events. Yeah, this OST is really good. And that, Liv, she's a really nice girl. I've always known since the beginning of the game that she's been pretty nice. She's been kind of like the mom of the group, I want to say. Even though she has like very little screen time, I always said like, oh, she has like so little screen time. It's all on Lucia and them. And yeah, deep down, she's been like really incredible. She's very caring of like the people and always do, of course, healing them as like the support medic of like the team and stuff. But at the end of the day, yeah, she's really been the glue that held Grey Raven together. And so I hope she makes it through this. I mean, I'm gonna assume so because the game is still going. But still, man, good grief. Liv's arc, good luck. Oh, I need more than luck. But I'll take it though. Everything counts. When I played these chapters years ago, the graphics weren't this good. What changed? I mean, they have been upgrading the graphics in all these games, like Wuwa, for instance. Like, if you look at like the Wuwa first the trailer they released, like when it first came out, oh my god, that game. It looked basically like PGR, but then they, upped the graphics when they actually released, so pretty good. And then with this game too, I'm assuming that like when it was a mobile game, it was pretty bad. The graphics, I mean, we obviously didn't care back in the day because that was the graphics of the age. But now, of course, 2025, I'm sure they've revamped, the old graphics, so it looks good. Looks good. It does look good, and the music is peak, I gotta say. It threw me off that they put in like VAs at that part of the the story, but I guess honestly, a PGR, they've always thrown in VAs or like voices whenever there's like a scene of like high significance. So I guess I kind of knew that was coming. At the same time though, it caught me by surprise because they usually throw it at the end of the chapter, not early on. So I don't know, and I guess I'm gonna finally get to play as Liv. 6. Death. Oh, please don't tell me that's death of my people, man. Please. Take the boy from a long time ago that Stanley saved, but don't take my team, please. Don't take Strikehawk either. They're such good people. Don't take Adelic too. You can't have any of them. You can have the boy, the spoiled brat from a long time ago, but you can't have my team. Anything but that. Anything but that, bro. Anything but that. Death has paved the night with its colors. The song of a young girl, now a requiem. Dark clouds, the title of the night eternal, and the wails of the dead linger on. Crimson waves gather near the transport craft once again to drag it to the ground. Smoke rises from the wreckage of the craft, but the flames, it's not taking any life. Constructs guarding the craft exit the craft safely, parachuting their way down. Looking up, they can see dawn has arrived. The frame, white in color, stainless and divine, stretches its wings, defying gravity and hovering by the top of the church's clock tower. This is her last fight, and she will become the vessel of science and hope, and change to eradicate the gravely imprinted shadow of the punishing virus. Stepping on a staircase of light, she declares war on the endless night. Oh, that's the picture of like the start of this if you look at like the picture of the surviving Lusum, that's the one right there with the church. Oh, this is cool. Oh, she's gonna see her people on the ground in there. Oh, this is so sad. I wonder, when this game first came out, or when this frame first came out, was this like her, the pack where she came out? Or was she always out? So here's like your trial to like actually try her out. That'd be so cool that that's how it works. You're like, alright, this is her patch. We're gonna show you the new frame. This is the new frame. Everyone. Where am I? What time is it? My memory's blurry. I remember I was infected and lost consciousness. Why am I here? Babylonia has come up with a way to to cure the corrupted. You just recovered the corrupted status and need time to adjust. Leave this to me. This is a barrier. Did Liv create it? It's about to be overloaded, and we'll tap to enter prayer form. Okay, I know about the prayer form actually, oddly enough. I know the feeling this game gives me a headache every time I play, because I cry so much. Oh man. My heart goes out to you, buddy. I do fear it too, but like I gotta press on. Oh man. It's very heavy, gotta say. The atmosphere they always put in these games. Very heavy, but I must push through. We gotta reach the ending. Let's go. Sorry, but you're not allowed to go through here. Alright, let's take him down. There are two punch fire signals ahead. Twins? They seem very weak. Lee. Oh, Lee and Lucia. No, my boys. My girls. I can't give up. I'll take you back. Oh my god. I had to look at this. Oh my god, my own team fighting me. No, dude. What a fate. Huh? What happened to me? It's okay now. No matter how many lives the punch bar has taken, no matter how dark the night may be, hope is reborn from the ashes. Oh boy, here we go. As the ivory fire burns, the hetero creatures turn into red mists, seeking into a young girl's frame. The light underneath the dark crowds. It's extremely gentle, even when those eyes have stayed shut for so long. You feel no pain when they greet the dawn. Is that light? Even the corruption from the punishing virus, the affected mechanoids, the constructs slowly regain their senses. How am I here? Hey, you're awake too. What a miracle. No longer needing to fear the uncontrollable virus, no longer needing to kill their comrades, the crowd is bonding with joy and perseverance. Hey, we need someone over here. You got it. Together they form an impenetrable line of defense, buying time for Liv's advances. The girl who marches toward the hell by herself is no longer alone. With her protection, the frame, Inferior, becomes a monster that devours monsters, casting the ivory flame on the infected cloud, reclaiming humanity's domain from the Crimson River. The day has finally arrived. This is just a drop of the cure on a wound of the size of the planet, but humankind has already paid a hefty price to find a cure that can heal this rot. Every construct who wakes up is cheering. A new morning has arrived and a clear sky is sure to follow. It's all going well. As the researchers have have planned. The punching virus is being funneled into Liv's mind by her frame. But as they expected, Liv cannot channel the punching virus into power as a non-agent. The effectiveness for the Omega weapon is limited, and the unabsorbed virus is slowly accumulating. Liv has not been controlling the rate at which it draws the punching virus, nor has she wanted to. Despite its name, Inferior is nonetheless ephemeral. It lasts but a moment, with no time to waste, just like the Queen of Night's blossom. For 3 hours, Liv pushes herself to the absolute limit. Well, it's been 3 hours already. Oh no. Oh, not Collins. That's just who I needed to see his ugly mug. You're right on time. Oh, I'm late. We reached death. Yes, we have reached death. Well, not late enough, though, honestly. You know, you're kind of on time. We just got down to business. The scene has been set, the stage. Oh man, we're finally here. This dude makes me sick. I mean, it's this gaze that he gives. He doesn't give like a normal gaze like other people. He's just like, it's like he's looking at like walking trash. As Manly would probably say. Yeah, look at this guy, man. I can't believe the extent of his power. Not only has it cleared a large amount of corrupted, but it's even woke up a bunch of them. That's marvelous. Nothing compared to the amount of corrupted around the world. Sure, that start is a brilliant start. I dare say I feel smiles of all those who sacrificed for Project Winter. And looking at Liv and the monitor, Collins sheds a drop of passionate tears. It's a shame she had to trade her life for such a belief. A tiny spark. Oh, Nicola and them are here too. Have we finally gained a weapon that counters our misfortune? It appears from the data we're receiving. After the punishment virus is cleared, the hetero creatures all but vanished. Constructs who were infected by the punishment virus have gained a certain level of control, but we'll have to wait and see what happens next. The only ones we couldn't save are the humans being taken by the virus. The human bodies are too fragile. And don't forget that we have our serums. That came out before the Omega weapon. That is pretty true. The serums. Oh man. So, how's Liv doing? Well, the Omega weapon is migrating her infection rate, but her mind, that will soon break down before the infection takes over. Hold on. Something's wrong. Yeah, I'll look at the records the professor is reading. Unclear on what she is referring to. It's probably the white noise. Just random sounds made by the corrupted below. Oh no, it's different. As Melvin spans the record, details going through each account of the professor. No, those are not their voices, they're memories. I have a theory. Memories of the corrupted and the dead? Exactly. From what we know, the Red Tide stores a huge amount of memory data from the dead. The information is recorded inside the punching virus, providing data of the Red Tide projections that heterosapiens aligned in to mimic the departed. While that Liv is absorbed in punching virus, all those memories are getting pulled inside her mind as well. We never noticed this in the corrupted. But we managed to decipher this data because of Liv's mind is more stable. Well, I can only confirm that once we retrieve her frame for analysis. This is not good news. Why? Well, there's this story in Kwangwon called the Butterfly Dream. Have you heard of it, Mr. President? Oh, I haven't, so I don't know enough about Kwangwon's culture. All I know, it's about a dream where you believe you're a butterfly. Am I dreaming or am I a butterfly? Or am I a butterfly dreaming I'm a man? Unlike the Ascendants, Liv cannot control these memories of the dead. That data will be mixed in with her own memory, corrupting her sense of self. She will consider these memories as her own. What would you feel if you had experiences of tens of thousands of lifetimes at once? All those deaths. Oh my god, why is this guy on the screen? Get off the screen, Collins. You're killing me, bro. Oh my god. They're all trolling. Also saw the chat someone. We're shipping Collins? Who's shipping Collins? Which one of you are shipping Collins? Oh my god. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh my god. Get him out of here. Will the test result be affected? While we're talking about the compatible specialized frames in the Omega weapon, it's already a success. But we have to still destroy the twins, don't we? We've got what we wanted. Even if Liv destroys the twins now, the red tide, they will just grow new ones sooner or later. What should we do now? Or what we should do now is retrieve our assets and work on improvements. The only way to avoid repeating failures is to develop more stable frames. Will we still stop the memory invasion? Oh, it's too late. This is going to damage her mind substantially. Even if Liv survives this, she'll spend the rest of her life not dealing with an intense migraine, but the shadows of all those memories and deaths. Liv, I was hoping to see you live through this, but now I should be glad that death will set you free. Death will set her free? Death will set her free? What do you mean? Oh my god. Liv has awakened her trapped companions in the church, as well as the corrupted constructs whose mind are still fairly intact. Flying through the church and the streets around it, he soars freely, seeking those who can still wake from the vile curse, trading every last second of her life for someone else's. However, just as those researchers have discovered, when a large amount of pungivirus enters her mind, Liv begins to hear muted cries. These voices become more and more apparent. Then the memories hit her. It's like those of consciousness merge with the red tide. Liv is slowly fusing with them. Their cries pierce through her mind, like spikes nailed to her heart. The volume gets louder and louder, almost as if they're experiencing what they have felt. Then she begins to feel the torment the victims felt before they died. Help! It hurts so much! It feels like having a blade skewering her fingertips, or having her artificial skin peeled alongside those swinging pendulums. Everyone is dead. I'm all alone. It is as if the tip of the pen slid open her eyelids. Oh my god. Engraving all their parting words under her eyeballs. You said you were going to protect her. You killed her. What else could I do? She was affected. Those words are familiar, even when the voices are not, because their tragedies have been echoing throughout the world every moment. Why is she experiencing those deaths intermittently? What? Intimately? Yeah? Is it because her frame possesses the power of an agent, but she cannot control it? Or is it because she has wished to bear those suffering of others? Even when the answer is unclear, Liv does not stop. It's okay. You don't have to be afraid anymore. Let me take your pain. And in this brief moment when the present crosses paths with the past memories, the girl holds the dead in her arms. She, construct, hears a deafening explosion before seeing her frame shatter into pieces. Blood of fluid spills from her abdomen. A violent pain floods her mind. Her dying consciousness takes over her body, and her eyes shut down involuntarily from the sense of suffocation. And in the darkness, she sees the city of her ruins. She, the construct, is running through the alley covered in rubble. The exit would have led her to freedom, but is guarded fully by armed researchers. The full moon hangs in the sky, cold and indifferent and mocking her construct with futile struggles. Miko, I'm not going back in that lab. Her cries overlapping by the weeping of the memory data. She crawls near the garden where the summer flowers are dyed red with human blood. Number 3079, you. Like this place. Protect it. The incomplete data has not recorded the full conversation, but she really should focus on stopping the bleeding from the wounded before, instead of what has been said. In hoping to grind the bandages, she unintentionally swings the chainsaw in her hand. No, I don't want to hurt you. Her regrets will not change the past. 6 years after leaving the boat, Liv a young construct, has returned home as a deserter after becoming a construct. Familiar streets are now ruins. The men and women are left behind by the great evacuation, now corpses and bones. I'm sorry, I'm back. But she, young construct, lies next to the remains of her family in tears, letting the punching virus take over her. Liv senses of self is shredded by tatters, to tatters, laden with memories of many of the dead. She is broken, skull buried in an avalanche. She is corrupted, sink into the ocean depths. She is the intricate parts forged in a factory, a metal shell, and a hail of bullets. A loyal guardian of a farm. She is a reaper of the hungry men who came for food. She is a nurse who holds a sleeping baby. She is a gravedigger that brings them nightmares. It's the one who destroyed the corrupted and attacked her companion, the companion who had killed and infected her. She is the one who lit the charcoal in a sealed room with her family, and also the one who fought her death with 78 other constructs. The one who holds the baby above the water during the flood. The corrupted held by the human, delaying her corrupted, slaughtering others. We, is forced into an eternal night of death. Inside her bright, burning frame, we, might speak a different language. And we, might have a different body, but we, cries with the same fury. We, engraves on her skin joy and sorrow. We, that searches but fails to find freedom, and the we who holds nothing back when it comes to giving. We who abandons the land or ship. We that ignites the soul after a last farewell. And we who burns after greeting death. We struggle, did not yield, did not hate. We regret, cannot yield. All these emotions and depths converge into her body, turning into an elegy composed of lives. This is our choice. If it is a possibility to protect that small spark from the darkness, then we, is willing to give everything for the world that's brought us life. It feels like an endless dream that is drowned in tears, trapped in a cell of veins and thorns. You have no idea how long you have lingered there, and suddenly you feel your right hand burning. You look to find a scorching trail of tears in the back of your hand. You left those tears. The companions by your side are long gone. All that is left is a splatter of blood leading to the distance. What? Don't go. Following the trail, you are once again left in the boundless mist. How many times has it been? No matter how you wrestle and look, you cannot find your way out of here. How long do you have to stay here still? Will you never wake up? Lucia, Lee, Liv. You cry out to your companions' names, but you only hear your echo. In return, they're not here anymore. What should I do? Losing a direction to walk forward, you kneel inside the endless cage, weary and exhausted. Huh? So you're the one who's been crying out, and out of nowhere you hear an unfamiliar but gentle voice. Who's there? Do you want to get out of here? A few more days and their efforts will finally break this cage. Except I'm afraid it'll be too late for them if we wait. You want my help to wake you up when your decisions still matter, so that you can forge your own path and make your own choices until the day of the eternal winter. Please help me. Help me wake up. In that case, Rulith, I wish you a journey with no regrets. Waking up from your delirious nightmare, you find yourself lying in the bed of Star of Life. And an origami Queen of Night sits by your pillow, its paper emitting a subtle hint of dirt and blood. You struggle to shut off the alarm on a nightstand, trying to get up, only to find your body incredibly heavy. For every simple action requires a tremendous amount of strength. You look up at the clock projection, and you discover that it is almost 3 months since your mission in the Pulia Park Forest ruins. Almost 3 months already, huh? Yes, with great difficulties you try to adjust your bedridden body and stand up, moving out of the room one step at a time. You're already almost at the door when a young doctor suddenly pushes it open and enters. Oh, finally up, Sleeping Beauty. You're not sure why the woman before you looks angry. Where are the others? Something happened? Tell me, please. And she tells you about what has happened? To Liv and the others, you look back at the paper, flower on your bed, and finally understand what it means. And please let me return to the field. In this state? Yes. Even when your body is now a burden, you will lose only your one and only shot if you stay here and defeat. But regrets are not a good reason to be reckless. You have to plan accordingly. I will establish a remote connection first. According to Professor Lucia Lee and Chrome, all back on their feet and able to communicate and connect with you remotely. I'll put an exoskeleton before heading to the surface. She looks doubtful. Is she uncertain about your plan? There's still no time to waste. You have to convince her. Maybe it is too late, but that doesn't mean it's hopeless. The only way to find out is if we try. And she suddenly smacks you on the shoulder on your back, almost causing you to fall. Hold on. I thought something was wrong with you. Up there, and with how confident and eager you are, having just woken up. But your mind isn't jumbled. Your body isn't a complete mess after a 3-month coma. I guess I wouldn't be able to stop you. It's been 3 months yet. It hasn't been 3 months yet? So you smacked me to confirm that. Do you think you have time for a detailed inspection? Being able to stand will suffice. Not that there is any other way. As for your plan, I'll need to find someone else who is feasible. What? I'll need to find someone else to see if it's feasible. Get changed, and when I look for them, can you do that? Of course. Good, you look lively now. Woke up a bit later than I like, but someone who suffered a head injury and stayed bedridden for 3 months, you look just fine. How should I phrase it? She ponders a bit. Unlucky? As thanks to modern science and technology. The doctors and nurses. Unlucky. You can be the luckiest dead person in the world, if not for our doctors and nurses who treated you and the medical technology to fix you up. You better be appreciative. She whacks you on the back of your heart. Wait, what? She whacks you on your back hard. That she said she whacked me on the hard. The hard? What's the hard? It's not... Okay, whatever. Right. Right, get back to duty, my boy. You've been asleep for like the whole chapter. Come on, let's go. Having finished changing, you put part of the cubicle curtain to find 2 familiar faces standing by the door. Asma and President Hasten. We were together monitoring Liv's situation. We saw the signal alerts to your cubicle light up, so we had the professor check on you first. Ah, you're good. All things considered. It's been a while. Sorry I overslept. Liv is in great danger right now. Her mind is being infected repeatedly. I see. What do you see? You haven't the slightest clue. Now, the professor has told us about your plan. It's a shot in the dark and the glimmer of hope. There are absolutely no guarantees. Liv's mind has been through the ringer. It's impossible to connect with her right now, let alone treat it through the connection. If you are attempted, you will have to first connect remotely to another Grey Raven member, using them as a medium, to force your way inside Liv's mind when they are in close proximity. You can only have a chance to connect with Liv by keeping a piece of her mind shard safe and stopping a data of the punchy virus from conglomerating. Conglomerating? Conglomerating. What a word. That couldn't be all of it. Would that do it? Oh, forcing your way into an infected mind, will resulting in consciousness flushing into a data stream. It will be at risk of infection from the punchy virus and the disruption form of information overload. It could result in both you and your medium getting affected. You'll have to get close if you want to establish a connection to her deep mind. There's still a large amount of hetero creatures gathered down there. You just woke up and your mobility will be limited even with your exoskeleton. And please let me bring some companions with me. I'm planning to send a huge fleet of transport class to bring the recovered constructs back. Of course, I'll send people to guard your way to Liv. Are there still other concerns? A lot. For example, Liv's EMP discharge collar is counting down while her infection rate is climbing. Even if it all goes smoothly, her mind will be jumbled mess already. You can't fix it with a connection. And is there a way to treat it? Yes, but there will be lasting after effects. Look, I'm glad the patient I've been looking for is already woken up, so please consider again whether or not to save Liv. The effects she will suffer are worse than that we anticipated. Surviving could be a worse torment for her. We'll let her decide that when she returns and lives. As the president, I'm inclined to keep Babylonia's elites alive. I hope you reconsider your decision. This is an extremely dangerous battle, with a very low chance of success. The failures could spell your doom. You'll be risking your life for a chance, just a chance to save her. You're a commandant, and with a bright future. Now's the time for you to fall. There won't even be a chance if I stay. You insist on going after the knowledge and threats that you will face. I do. Can you tell me why? Because Liv chose the same, and Liv is my companion. You feel the same way, don't you, President? Despite what you're saying. You haven't stopped me with a direct order. You even promised to send people to protect me. Well, let's just say perhaps I'm also waiting for a miracle. Mr. President, it's not like you to give up a fight, Professor Hypocrites. The younger you would be kicking and screaming. Alright, prepare to depart, Realif. We'll continue when you're on a transport craft, otherwise you'll be too late. I'm back in one piece. Oh, I'll cut you out myself. I'll try my best to avoid that. She nods, frowning. And we're off to the paces. Oh boy. Traversing the countless deaths, the girl finds her body and mind broken beyond recognition. How long has it been? She no longer has any concept of time. It feels like it has only been a moment, or maybe 100 of years. Had they recovered from the infection? Is her duty almost fulfilled? The girl, walking alone, cannot see the countdown of her life. She can only use her muddled mind to sort the punishing virus instinctively. She just wants to hold on for a bit longer. She can help one more person. One more than she expected. She'll feel a little less regret in her end. With a thought in her mind, she walks to the finish line one step at a time. Difficult as it may be, it's time to go. Liv. In the dark void, a voice drowns and mournful wails. Who is that? Come back. A familiar voice cries, heart-wrenching and harrowing. Come back, look at me, Liv. Liv, I don't lose anymore. Being drawn by the unrelenting shout, Liv tries her best to focus, turning toward where the voice is coming from. Because of that, her muddled consciousness finally gets a chance to breathe, breaking away from the suffocating infection. In the next moment, disordered memories and depths and warmer shapes, parting before her into a cityscape. This is the inverted city is littered with non-Eleusidian? What is that? Euclidean, I think, geometry. Within its projections, Liv notices a lot of familiar figures. Well, now this is just a hypothesis, got to be confirmed. When the punching virus drawn by the specialized frame outpaces the rate of the Omega weapon can absorb, and the infection passes your threshold, you might be able to enter the Ascension Network while consciousness with the help of this frame. Is this what the Ascension Network looks like? Well, metaphorically speaking, when presented with something beyond comprehension, humans won't be able to perceive its true form, like how three-dimensional beings cannot understand four or more dimensional spaces. Now, all you can do is interpret what you can from what you cannot. Whose voice is this? This is a memory of someone who was once here. Oh god, was Asimov there? His voice. It sounds like, may it guide your way through the haze, Liv, and may you return unharmed. Constructs are constructed. We've connected to the Ascension Network for the first time. I'll usually find data belong to them. Imagines Asimov's been there before. He's like, yeah, I've been there a moment before. What, you don't believe me? I don't know. Liv head pats? Oh, Liv needs all the head pats. She needs more than a head pat. She needs... I'm gonna give her what she probably needs in this moment. She can use the dies as like a pillow, the die pillow thing that people do. You sit under with like a bench and with like a cherry blossom tree. She gets to lay in the dies for one time. She deserves that right now. Stroke her hair and let her sleep for once. She needs it right now. She needs a break. A moment of reprieve. She's been suffering. Certified Vera Dog. Maybe he is the captain of the Hellhound Squad. Oh no. The captain of the Vera Squad. Or the Hellhound Squad. Oh man. Yeah. I have no idea. Can't say, man. And why am I hearing this? Because you, she, desire answers. Many voices combined into one, seemingly answering Liv or perhaps repeating a conversation. I hate that word so much. Conversation. That once happened here. Their cold, emotionless tone reminds Liv of another voice she heard not long ago. Is this the Ascension Network? Something similar to Gestalt? And this time, she does not hear any replies, not able to find the answers to her question, nor to switch to her wails. Liv, however, feels incredibly serene. As if time has stood still, Liv nowhere feels the pain as long as she stays here. It's like death. How about she just stay here? I think I fulfilled my duty. And stay here. When she closes her eyes again, she hears the heartrending cry once more. Don't go. No. Having experienced tens of thousands of deaths, the girl is completely broken. Even she cannot let this heartbreaking voice go. And I hold for a little longer? She considers inescapable, but choosing from unknowns. The dark void leads to respond to her doubt and splits into two paths that lead somewhere in the distance. A road leads ahead, with signs that says future appearing out of nowhere. Another road? It leads back, but the signs that says past. So that's where I make my choice. Or are you letting me see the outcome calculated by your algorithm? This is an algorithm. This is an algorithm. And you're really similar to Gestalt. Maybe I find Gestalt that only I can interpret from you. And in a brief moment of pause, Liv hears once again the strange but familiar voice echoing throughout the space. I hope you will not regret this decision. Oh, that was that one mission still. We're still in death. I didn't even know. I thought we were... I don't even know where I am. Honestly, I don't even know where I am. I still don't know where I am. Oh, look at this. You get to choose death or life. Oh, I guess you had to do deaf. All right, let's see it. Deaf. By the time the morning crowd is departed, Babylonia has hung up the artificial night sky. Liv's name is marked along many others within the code of the war memorial, allowing the visitors to learn about their stories. The lies of behind those names, both human and constructs, have used their bodies to mend the rifts caused by the war, paving a road for humanity's future. The brightest day will eventually dusk. What? Eventually dusk? The river of time flowing toward the new night. History of the world then goes back and forth between light and darkness. It has been this way and will be this way. Underneath the bright artificial moonlight, all three remain before the monument. They stare at the familiar name in silence, sharing neither tears nor words. If humans among them had not passed out before dawn due to having just recovered, they will have stayed there until noon and beyond. Heartbroken as they are, they will stay and visit tomorrow, even when their battles leave them with no time to grieve. The girl will lie in the eternal winter, and countless others, dreaming about what could be as what once was. There ends the journey. From then, it will be someone else's story. Becoming a name on the memorial, building a future with her past. History never changes dramatically because of one person, but everyone can use their power to help lay the foundation of a future. If the future is filled with difficulties, perhaps it is easiest for her to depart at her most glorious moment, no longer having to suffer any pain. But her heart is still worries for her companions. The algorithm responds to her question and extends the scene onward. A few days later, she sees a familiar figure. It's Lucia. Lucia places a sheep plush in front of the memorial before sitting down, as the place is empty at this hour. You look more like a wanderer than a soldier now. Is that how you are sometimes? Lucia can I hear the past calling for her. She just sits there talking to herself. Lev, this is the second time I've lost a teammate unprepared. I'm sorry, but the day you left, I was angry. Not at you, I was angry at myself and those who withheld the truth. I could tell that it was part of Project Winter, but I only heard the truth about it when I brought you back here. What happened to you? I don't know a better way. Amanda woke up a few days after you're gone. You waited a little bit longer before coming for us. Would you have lived? Lucia shakes her head, answering that for herself. If you had done that, when we lose Lee, Chrome, Shangyu, and Sophia, and me, they were more injured than I was. I was the last one who could still move because they were guarding the way to me. And in the end, you helped us destroy the twins. I've been thinking these past few days, if I can go back in time, what could I have done to protect you? I can't think of anything that would save you. Not unless I traded your life with others. But you wouldn't have wanted to see that. To live. You know that Lee... Lucia does not continue. What about Lee? A while after Lucia has left, another construct stands before a war memorial. Liv. He greets her before falling into a long silence as if he wants to say, or all he wants to say being said wordlessly. He only moves when the timer on his memorial or his terminal rings, and he looks down, frowning. I'm here to say goodbye. He goes quiet again after that, considering for a moment. In the end, he chooses to leave those words unsaid. Farewell. All he thinks and feels are distilled into a simple goodbye, drifting away into the light and casting it in the square. Never returns after that. Has he disappeared, or is his path too far removed from what Liv can anticipate? Time passes day after day, and every time the Commandant and Lucia come to visit together, Liv can see the marks of time. Leaves on the Commandant's body. Later, people begin to mention the snowstorm on the surface. It seems very difficult. Winter is coming. And after that, the Commandant's name is put next to Liv's on the memorial service. And then the names are joined by Lucius. Many winters later, a young female construct stands before the monument. Someone Liv does not recognize. Hello, Liv. You remember me? I'm Cosette. You saved me when I was a... Oh, no. What have you done? You've turned her into a construct too? I knew it. I called it. I told you they were going to turn Cosette into a construct. Oh, no. Cosette. God. Oh, man. Hot Squad. It's Babylonia Squad. Apparently PTR is going to maintenance in 2 hours and for 2 hours, huh? Oh, well, at least I'm getting through this. I'm going to make it in time. Oh, man. But they turned Cosette into a construct? I called it, bro. I called it. That's so sad. The Commandant's dead too. Lucia's dead too. They're all on the memorial stone. Oh my god. No, bro. Please. They told me my parents thought I'd be a genius. That's why they risked their lives delivering me to you. No, that wasn't... All they wanted was for you to be happy. They wanted to give you the choice to choose your future. The young construct cannot hear Liv. She continues. What have I achieved? I'm just a support type construct that can't do anything as well. All of you must be disappointed if you were here. Of course not. It's not what they wanted. What are my parents like? Why did they bring me into this world? Tell me, please. Cosette has lost everyone she held dear this long winter. She no longer has anyone to talk to. Young construct, all alone, hugs before the monument until her words turn to tears. And as the construct cries, the scenery around her slowly fades into a thick white fog. This is as far as Liv's prediction can reach. Is this the future I've been looking forward to? It is easier to rest eternally in death than to bear all the sufferings and pains. But if I find it colorless and cold, a more painful way then. If you have your answer, I hope you will not regret this decision. Who is that one that keeps saying, don't regret this decision? I swear. Stop torturing my Liv. God, you're killing me. Made this time, 2025, 2010, huh? Oh my god. It's tomorrow's maintenance, no? Is it tomorrow's maintenance? Oh, 23, I didn't see. 723. Ah, I see. Okay. Tonight, I think maybe I might not be here tomorrow then. If that's the case, then I think the following stream will be 2 times as long. As I'm not missing out on my time. I have to get through this game as fast as possible. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Be twice as long next time around. You saved my bacon. I had to finish the boss mode in a ranked game. Oh, you gotta finish that boss mode, bro. Hey, which boss mode is it? Is it the pain cage? Or is it something else? I don't know. Why don't they just put Asian time in Asia servers notice? Good question. I never understood, like, you know, the time thing, honestly. With, like, the UTC and, like, all that stuff. I just kind of know that, like, it's gonna be around X amount of time. Although usually it's like game time though, kinda. The game time kinda tells you like what it is. Well, some games do that. I don't know what this game does. It has like a game time you can just kinda do. Yeah, I don't know. But whatever it is, maintenance be maintenance. At least it's only 2 hours, not like a whole entire day. But we did it. The final target is eliminated. Please wake up, Liv. Why did you do something so dangerous? For the rest, after this, there's nothing left to fight. Can you be so cruel? Cruel? Who's cruel here? There's nothing left in this world for her, is there? How much longer do you want her to suffer? Mind migraines and death migraines. Captain? Perhaps we should be glad that even constructs can welcome death. The sound of people crying slowly dissipates, and Liv walks onward toward the direction of the past. At the end of the road, the world turns into an ocean of flowers. and Liv touches the wound on her chest, only to find that it's turned into a rose, scattering into the wind. Liv? Hearing a familiar voice, Liv turns around and looks. Even with a badly damaged frame, Liv still recognizes Lucia. How come you're also? A weary smile, Lucia shakes her head and pulls the young man standing nearby toward her. Is that Lee? Unlike Liv remembers him, the man before her is a black silhouette, like a cutout at three-dimensional space. This is because Lee's path is led somewhere beyond what Liv knows. But why are you? The specialized frame, isn't it? Lee does not answer her. Let's go. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. The Commandant is waiting. Commandant? Yes, look, right there. Again, where Lucia is pointing, Liv sees a human standing in the middle of the flower, nodding and smiling at Liv. Commandant? Oh. Liv looks so much older than she remembers. Yes, it's been a while. While hearing that voice, all the walls that are put up around her crumble into nothingness. What is this place? Are they momentary migraines, or are they consciousness? The data that remain after death? It does not matter anymore. The companions Liv has missed. So dear right now with her. You've been waiting here for long. If you look at Liv's eyes, by the way, they're really like cloudy and almost, I don't know, like a dead person. Oh, that's chilling, gotta say. Pretty chilling. The Commandant nods, still smiling, and Liv finds her pain. Her body has been feeling slowly melting away. This time, no one can separate the four of us. What the hell happened to you? There's a hole in your chest. The familiar professor looks at Liv with a kind of frustration. I don't know exactly. Probably went to go protect some jerk, I bet. You always do that, putting yourself in harm's way. As if treating a patient, Professor holds onto Liv's shoulders, her fingers inspecting Liv's wounds. Incredibly, Liv does not feel pain. You suffer all this time, Liv, and I'm sorry. All this time. Right, her mind migraines from your specialized frame never stopped. It's as painful as the arthritis and bone fractures. That's localized in your head. Custom death migraines and the memory data must have been tormenting to Liv. Death migraines. Well, I pleaded with them to let you go gently and quietly before it got worse. And every one of them was just wild up. Although we managed to solve that problem by enhancing the deep mind connection, a human can only live for so long. The professor points at Liv, her brows furrowed. After your Commandant was dead, the migraines and the mirages returned. And they wouldn't go away, even when you change into a new frame. I wish I could make them feel it once more, especially your Commandant. Well, if you think that's necessary. You won't feel pain here anyway. What once more? Liv? With a wave of the hand, the Commandant takes a paper flower, like doing magic. Well, now it's a shared memory. Taking a flower, Liv finds her memories rushing out like a flood. Standing in the present, Liv can see what her future holds. I remember how this will happen. Memories as well as pain, and the crimson mirages return to her body. She recalls a time when she placed the Queen of Night by the Commandant's bed. Commandant came for us. Twins reached the church. The moment the transport craft pierced the dark clouds, and she survived the battle at the cost of her companions and the Commandant being badly hurt. But it was merely survival. She could hear the professor and the Commandant arguing as she went in and out of consciousness after they returned to Babylonia. Even if you let her live, the mind and migraines and death mirages will be there all her life. Well, at least wake her up so we can hear her make the choice. You know how Liv is. She'll do anything if you ask her to beg a little, even at her own expense. Words are meaningless. I'd rather you feel the mind migraines so you'd know. Well, fine, but that could change your mind. Like this, you can barely stand. Yes. All right then. What happened after that? Liv seems to have had a long and wonderful dream afterwards, and in the dream she discovered herself and what she was after. But every dream ends, and when she woke up from the immense pain, Liv became Grey Raven's burden. And even after Liv returned to the Eclipse frame, the mind, the migraines, and death mirages followed her. The after images affected Liv, making it difficult for her to participate in normal fights. After the technology of the deep mind, the connection got refined. Liv volunteered to participate in a difficult yet long rehabilitation to get used to these effects. Separated by a sheet of glass, Liv and the Commandant, who also required rehabilitation, smiled wearily at each other in their own training rooms. Not even a day of rest. There's always a next fight. Even when we find a way to eliminate the punishing virus, there are still other troubles. And years passed by, and Cosette had grown up. Learning about her mother's wish to and talking to Liv, she ended up a remarkable support type construct, working hard to save the wounded. Both Cosette and Grey Raven have found friends, new and old, lost ones along the way. Together they tackled many problems of the past and discovered new obstacles. And as we said, there is always a next fight. This all predicted that there was a 131%. 1,000. That's 1,000 actually. Chance that they will find a miracle. They could not, and humanity was forced into a new calamity. The world has always been this way, and the punishing virus is not the first virus that led to a catastrophic outbreak. We slowly solve one problem, and the next one will arise. And once we find a new way to eliminate the punishing virus, a new disaster will soon follow, like the sun and the moon taking each other's place. There are no endless days or eternal nights, but we have not stood still, and the battles we fought didn't lose their meaning. Our respites went from days to seasons to years. They were all progressing. Most importantly, you all were there with me. It made the journey easier. And just like that, the Commandant left a decades-long winter. After that, Lucia sacrificed herself in a fight that almost was impossible. And then it was Lee. The scars on his bodies connect into trenches. Trenches? Building safe passages in amid bullets and rain. Their souls, they were fuel to light the torch of life, melting the snow of the formidable winter. When spring arrived, Liv also fell on the last bit of snow. So, you want to meet the others? Yes. Let's go. They're on the other side of the flowers. Standing by each other, they began a new journey, fantasy. But what is all this? A fantasy before death, or a gathering in the mind shards? No one knows what this dream built in the Ascension Nova is made of. But this heartwarming scene also foretells a future where the eternal winter takes her companions one by one after another. After Weevil was gone, the several migraines and death mirages once again filled Liv's journey with obstacles. Spending the rest of her time in torturous pain, Liv would not return to her friends until the last drop of snow melted away. This is surely not the past you were hoping for. I felt warm. And once again, in a brief moment of daze, Liv hears that voice again. Well, if you have your answer, I hope you will not regret this decision. Who is the one that keeps saying that? Regression of decisions and stuff. Oh my god. The Scarred Affection. This is it, I think. Oh, I'm playing as Lucia? How interesting. Liv. Recovering from her infection, Lucia finally realizes what Liv's plan was. Don't want to lose anymore. Lucia cannot blame anyone. She's just angry at herself for not noticing it sooner. You're the one who could fly here, so only you can keep up with Liv. We must get her back. I will. The commander wakes up to find Liv gone. Liv frowns. Lee's frown deepens once he realizes Liv and the look. There's still a lot of corrupted and hetero creatures here. Rome, Shangyu, and Sophia. We will guard this place. Liv is counting on you. Wake up! Holding onto your damaged frame, Lucia chases after the mid-air Liv. Of time, Shangyu, Sophia, and Lee and Chrome are buying her. If Lucia's life is dead end that she cannot leave. But once again, in a similar church in a similar way, she's about to say a similar goodbye. It happened to the old Ravens as well. Commander Revenge led them on a mission to make contact with a construct immune to the punching virus. And back then, Lucia did not have the clearance to know who authorized the mission, or if their information was inaccurate. But most members of her team were like that. All they knew was the leaders were particularly ecstatic about this mission, and after all, a seemingly harmless child could possibly be the hope to require to control the punching virus. Just like before, no one has lied, but everyone has withheld parts of the truth. Lucia has been secretly searching for the truth after getting back her memories of losing her team, but she has not wavered because of that. Because I believe there is hope as long as we are together. But Liv. Lucia leaps up, and with the help of her thruster holding onto the hovering ivory sparrow, Lucia cannot stop what she is doing. Wake up! This is not how it shall end! Regardless of how Lucia cries, Liv carries on with her hand motionless and mindless as a puppet. Liv! Desperate and despaired, Lucia hears her almost destroyed terminal ring. Commandant? Lucia. Commandant, you're awake? Lucia, listen to me. I'm here. You quickly tell her your plan and establish a remote connection with her mid-flight. Liv has been rejecting their remote connection requests. In her mind, it's extremely confused. Well, about that. Quickly tell her what Asimov has told you and how you can resolve it. You mean it isn't just infection, but her mind is plunging into her mind? Memory data? And I just have to force my way into her mind and help you establish a connection. That's it? Yes, that is it. Why'd you repeat everything we just went over? That's crazy. Good job, Core Games. But how do I force my way in? It's okay, I'll help you. All you belong to the same team, so your consciences are interconnected. It won't be too hard for you to hack into Liv's mind. And Realif will help you stabilize the mind beacon. As my son joins the comms. I see. Liv's mind is highly infected right now. A punching virus in the data. But then are taking shape. Think of it as something like the Hetero Sapiens of red tide projections. Don't get distracted by them. Understood. And as I suspect with the intact mind, acts into there. They will respond to changing their forms according to what they know. But don't get tricked regardless of what you see. I won't. If this conscious doesn't wake up, the remote connection will also fail. Wake her up no matter what the cost is. Aren't you... Forget it. I know what to do. Lucia, this is going to be dangerous. You'll be entering a highly corrupted mind. You tell Lucia all this worriedly and apologetically, but she smiles and nods. Don't worry, Commandant. I won't back down, no matter how dangerous it is. You're coming too, right? I hear the sound of a transport craft in the background. Yes, I'm on my way. I'll be there soon. And how is your body holding up? It'll be fine. Can I trust you? Of course. You fist pump each other through the camera, like you once did. Lucia, I'm back safe for you to live and everyone. This is my request. No, it's an order. Roger. Now I'll complete this mission. That is also my wish. Requesting 4th century. Ready to enter. Ready. With everyone's hope and trust on your shoulders, Lucia once again looks resolute. Alright, focus. Beginning countdown. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. This is it.
グナルがパニッシングの意志に侵食された。侵食されたシグナルで敵の力が増幅している。ルシア、
I have 26,000 HP. That's crazy. Well, I'm out of dodge juice. How dare you corrupt my signal orbs? That's how annoying. With the will of Lucia, I switch. Here we go. Well, even the icon on the left side, you see that? Like, you can't even see the eyes from Inferior. Oh, my signal orbs. No! Alright, come on. Oh god, I'm losing all my HP. I need a heal. Oh boy, dodge. I'm getting wrecked. Let's go. Oh, that's not a heal. I don't get healed. I'm just dead. Ah! I don't have... Don't kill me. Oh, embrace rejection, annihilate. No! Okay, there we go. We've embraced... escape or something. Ah, my everything is gone. Good grief. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I still got one signal orb. I can fight with this. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I got back up. There we go. Lucia, the power. Here we go. My signal has been corrupted. How annoying. Alright, here we go. Bunch of guys scattering at this rate. Oh no. Oh, the second phase? Bruv. Well, I mean, I kind of am used to the second phase because when I was playing the, what's it called? The Cursed Waves, I had to fight this boss. So I kind of knew it had a second phase. Oh god. I'm gonna die at this rate. I say, if I had Pyroth, this would be easy. It'd be real easy if I had Pyroth. Alright, switch. Here we go. Still can't believe I had to cleave through 100 HP bars. Bruh, that's crazy. But at least I kind of get like 100 HP bars myself though. I mean, every time I go down, I get to revive. So technically, I do have 100 HP bars too. Right, switch. There we go. Where'd she go? Oh, she's over there. Did she just make a ring to battle me in? That's pretty cringe, my boy. Or, I don't know what she is, honestly. But I call it a she. Alright, let me use that. Here we go. Lucia, time to wake up.
アがまだ戦っているのに、私諦めちゃダメ。そしてこれは指揮官の命令。一緒に帰りましょう、リーフ。シア、ルシア。星々はあなたたちを深淵へと導くでしょう。
Alright, this is it. The epic moment of battle. Well, that wasn't as epic as I was hoping. Alright, that result, Scar Deflection cleared. Let's go. 7th, yes, love. We made it her choice. Header Barrage 874. Love gives not but itself and takes not but from itself. She melts herself into her desires to become a running book that sings the melody of the night. Oh boy. Also, I recommend going to the Codex Free Collection log interface and watch the animation there in chapter. When chapter dropped for the first time, this is the part of the event. But currently it can only be found in the Codex at the PGR channel. Oh, yeah, I've been going into the Codex quite often actually. It's quite interesting what they have over there. Like they have like information on the bosses and stuff, and you can also see like, funny enough, you can also see like the old events like the Blackrock Shooter collab and like what else do they have there? I don't remember. I saw a lot of stuff over there though. But the 2B and stuff, I saw it all. I didn't get to like actually watch the cinematics and stuff that were in there, but still they have it in there too. That's kind of cool. And the animation of the Codex for this chapter. Yeah, I'll go check it out for this. Why not? We have the time, I think. There's no maintenance today, so why not? And with Lucia's hack, you finally managed to defect the polyphage inside Liv's mind, establishing a rope connection. After keeping Liv's fragile mind and vital stable, you spend another half an hour finding out the hetero creature has been flight. And with the large fleet of transport craft finally breaking into clouds landing around the church, although casualties and damages are still expected, returning to the surface this way has given a much greater improvement. Normally, closer to the surface in areas of high concentrated with the punishing virus, they're more likely one will be attacked. But right now, the hetero creature's attention all went to the big crowd of purified constructs. Over half the hetero creatures have vanished. Unable to defeat the constructs, they keep getting pushed back. Replacing them, however, are the two creatures that scare everyone off the top of the clock tower. The twins. Yes, their figures keep shifting, dashing back and forth around the clock tower, seemingly fighting someone. Are they fighting Liv and the others? Well, the only way are the only ones who can fight the twins nowadays, are the elite squads, not to mention that is what Inferior was designed for. By confirming your destination, you rush toward where the crowd is retreating from. And even with your exoskeleton, you are still moving slower than usual. Live. The Queen of Night. I saw her folding her journals, papers into paper boats, but I didn't expect it to be the form of the Queen of Night in the end. As a Queen of Night, it represents the eternity that's captured in a moment. Lives and lives. Oh man. Oh my god. I saw the word live and I can only see it as live now. Oh man. Live exists even now in front of me. Lives are brief moments. She has recorded these moments and planted them here for the rest of eternity. She accepted how brief this her own moment would be. And is this your choice? You open fire. Well, a chance to save her is quite slim. If you can locate her mind shards in the next 3 hours, her mind cannot be repaired. Even if we develop a new Omega frame in the future, the only path that awaits her will be that of the corrupted. I have to be faster. If the President believes in real and Liv's judgments, of course I'm willing to hand over the key. As a soldier, there will be a day where we don't come back. Still, wholeheartedly, wish that no one needs to face this regretful ending today. Live. There are too many of them. The more desperate you are, the slower your weakened body moves. As you're surrounded by a few corrupted, a young figure appears behind a pillar. Oh, Shangyu. Hey, long time no see. Quickly dispatches the corrupted before you. Shangyu. Hi, it's been a while. Sophia, you're here too. Long story, but right now we're stopping these guys from interfering with the big fight here. And have you been here the whole time? Oh, you bet. Liv just woke us up on the roof of the church. And now, we have to take care of all these enemies. Lucia went to help Liv, so she's standing there with Chrome and Lee, leaving the rest to us. Look at you. You're in a hurry, aren't you? I sure am. Get going then. At this rate you're going, it's going to take you a while to climb all 12 floors. It's a big church, and we've just got here. Well, thanks. I'll leave it to you. No worries. Liv saved us after all. But if you're feeling grateful, don't forget Adelic's insurance claims. Oh, even now you're trying to sell the insurance. Oh my god. He waves, turning around and entering the battle once more. Huh? He waves before turning around and entering the battle once more. Is that what he said, or is that what he's doing? Well, good luck. Wow, I didn't know he talks in third person. Changyu, what a character. After a while, or any while, at the top of the clock tower, the 3 constructs woken from their infections are fighting the twins, protecting the motionless Liv. On your right. Lee immediately dashes after hearing Lucia's call. Where he stood is now a giant crater created by the male twin. Chrome weaves toward the male figure, striking his gun blade while firing ice rounds. After that, the twins' motions become abnormally fast again. Observing the 4 constructs, they turn and charge at Lee. I've been waiting for this. Bullets land on the twins like a torrent, hitting them where they converge. The rounds embed themselves into the twins' skin before exploding. Before Lee can celebrate, the female twin releases 4 arrows made of the punching virus from a bow extruded from her arm. Chrome. I got it. Chrome's ice bullets hit the ground, erecting an ice wall before them, blocking the arrows. As the twins observe the wall, Lucia leaps into the sky with her thruster, releasing a fully charged... Wait, what? How chronic? How psychonic? Blossoms. Oh boy. Glacial hail freezes the twins momentarily, giving Chrome an opportunity to land a full-on attack. Stepping forward, Chrome extends the frost spirit field from beneath his feet, his gunblade striking the twins relentlessly while giving them any chance to counter. Lucia. I got it. And in this brief moment, the twins are frozen in place. 3 constructs come together and launch their full-on might. We've been waiting for this chance so you can't get away, and you can't learn from us. This ends now. Crossboards ring the funeral tolls on the twins. Underneath the glistening light, the twins finally kneel and fall to the ground. Well, how about this? Watch out. Even without the large tide of hero creatures supporting them, and weakened by the 3 unrelenting attacks, the twins are still very much capable. They're healing themselves by absorbing the punishing virus in the air? Red tide is still massive here. We can't give them a chance to recover. His gunblade impales the enemies right as he speaks. The twins cry in pain, their twisted limbs twitching and striking at the 3. This is the 11th time we've done this. Is there no other way? And right as the negative rounds fired to cover Chrome land by the twins' feet, they immediately dash to the sides. The twins are already used to how the 3 of them fight. This is going to be more difficult. I'm afraid Liv is the only way to defeat them. We can't let Liv fight anymore. Snowstorms scatter into a tornado, placing the unconscious companion and charging the enemies, while the twins dodge away once again. Her mind. It's stable from the Commandant's remote connection. She fights the twins now. Her affection will worsen. She gets up with the help of the freezing wind, dashing toward the invading enemies. They wait for Liv to be exhausted before showing up? Well, it's possible. Lee, Chrome, we'll do this again. Back in formation. We had to force their hand first. They probably learned the force. What? They probably learned about the frost spirit by now. Don't get too close. And I'll take the lift. He reloads one hand, unloading his bullets in the male twin outside the range of the frost spirit. The frost spirit, man. So just evade your rounds. Not by my calculation. The male twin dodges the bullet from the gun in Lee's left hand, only to dash into where the gun from Lee's right hand fired. Lee predicted precisely the male twin's evasive movement every time he can land one shot with his guns. But the damage is half this way. It's not going to be effective. We can attack the same direction he predicted the last time. Alright, 8 o'clock where he was. Without another word, the other 2 constructs leap into the 8 o'clock direction of the male twin, crashing into where he escaped to. The repeating strikes of the reverse aurora and the whirlwind, the mute winter, hit the male twin at the same time. He quickly backs away several times, only to be forced into the corner by Lee's shot, where he could even cry out. Seeing the constructs join forces against her twin, the female twin reloads her bow after observing the peripheral approaching and attacking. Chrome. With that warning, an ice wall appears from the frost spirit field, once again stopping the arrow mid-flight. The other one's coming. We'll sped up, Lee. I'll predict your movements. I'll take the left this time. Alright, 6 and 8. Lucy and Chrome. They rush toward the 6 and 8 clock positions of the 2 enemies respectively, successfully intercepting the invading twins. 12 and 10. 9 and 12. 2 and 8. By the time Chrome's frost spirit ends, the 3 constructs have their energy fully charged. 12 times the charm. As the twins gather together, ice and fire from the constructs' attacks combine into a crackling strike. But before they can celebrate their victory, their frames are frozen by the coolant suspended where they are. The twins' movements speed up again, a sign that they are about to attack. The 3 constructs, however, will not be able to counter because their frames are frozen in place, cooling down. They guess they are waiting for this moment to use Frost Spirit. They cannot move no matter what, and the twins converge, leaping into the air, striking the 3 of all their might. Stop. Oh, Liv. Liv is here. It is up. Oh boy. The white light envelops where the 3 stand. The twins' bodies made of the punish virus cannot enter the purified space the Omega weapons created. The twins shriek, limbs burning and rotting of ivory frame. Stop. Dragging her tattered frame up, Liv struggles to stand, leaning on the wall of the clock tower. Stop hurting my companions. Furious flame is unleashed unceasingly toward where the twins dodge, guiding Liv's weapon. Her energy is almost completely spent. Before the last ray of the white light arrives, the frozen constructs regain their mobility, and they rush in to trap the twins with their bodies. The blinding light lands directly on the twins. As the monsters shriek and cry, the female figure unfolds the film over her into wings, dragging the unconscious twin into the air and flying away. I won't allow it. The ivory sparrow also spreads her wounded wings, soaring toward the clouds to fight this crimson woe. I'm capable of doing this now. Burn. Earth will rise again from the punching virus's ashes. As if the sun has fallen where she is, a massive halo explodes from her body. Everyone is blinded by the brilliant light. Almost fainting from the brightness, the broken ivory sparrow has lost all her strength, plummeting from the clouds underneath the gray sky. This is how it ends. Which future has she chosen? Liv no longer can determine her fate or a fractured mind. She has fulfilled her duties and protected her friends, even if she has chosen death. She has no more regrets. Closing her eyes, Liv prepares herself for the crash that will take her. But the land has not devoured her. Instead, she lands in a pair of belated gentle arms. Who is this? She can feel someone hugging her, and there seems to be a voice by her ears, crying softly, just like the dream that was drowned in tears. Is this the Commandant? Her life is fleeting away. She wants to respond to the cry, but she cannot make any sound. The Commandant, it's Liv is... Its vital signs are rapidly dropping while the infection rate climbs. You can feel the punishing virus on Liv's artificial skin burning your hand through the protective suit. I have to establish a deep mind connection now. Otherwise, it will be too late. And I'll flag the closest transport craft. Stay here, Commandant. Liv is counting on you. I'll go help too. I have to get her back to Babylonia as soon as possible. Alright. And thank you, guys. Watching your companions leave, you take out the device Asmel has given you before you left, connecting the cables. Although these devices are prepared by Asmel and the Professor, just before you left, which is a very limited range, they are very capable of connecting the two consciousness together, establishing a deep mind connection. On, wake up. Liv. You call her name, gently shaking her shoulders, but to no avail. Like what the researchers said, the connection now can only stabilize Liv's mind shards, but not lower the infection rate. Liv. Liv! The connection has pulled her mind to get her, as well as kickstarting the mind migraine. Under the excruciating pain, the girl curls up on the body of the arms of a human. Commandant, is this a dream? No, it isn't. I'm here. Yes. My last wish has come true. I get to see you one last time. Hey, don't say that. We're taking you home. What? She smiles with sadness, pointing at her neck. Underneath her collar, the EMP discharge collar enters the final countdown. It's too late. I can disarm it. Holding the disarm key in your hand, you connect it to the EMP discharge collar on her neck. Before you press the button, a memory flashes across your mind. Look, I'm glad the patient I'm looking for has woken up, but consider again whether or not to save Liv. The effects that she will suffer are worse than we anticipated. Surviving could only be a worse torment for her. Is it right for you to decide when Liv is the one who will suffer? Liv, before I disarm it, I must ask you, if you know a future is paved with struggles and pain, you still walk toward it? Yes. And she answers without hesitation. I already know how much it will hurt to live, but you haven't regretted it either. Me? Okay. What if it were you? You know that you will no longer see the Earth that has recovered. That you will spend the rest of your life fighting. You still walk toward the future? I would. You die, and you lose all possibilities. The only way to have a chance to getting there is to keep fighting. That's right. She smiles unwaveringly. Thousands of deaths she experiences from the death migraines and mirages, and that scared her scared her away from the future, nor were the migraines. I have made my choice. Whether it is Lucia, Lee, Chrome, or those who have stayed in the eternal night, they've all made their choices even if they cost them their lives. They have not regretted. That's the same for me. I had a second chance. I would still choose this. I would still choose this lifetime to be able to know you all. And why? Because I love life itself. And I love the Grey Ravens. I'm willing to die for the lives of that I love. I'm willing to walk with you. For the future. Even if I know how painful the tormenting will be, I won't regret it. I want to stay with them. With you. For a shared dream. Death isn't giving up. It's offering life itself. This is my answer, my choice. I never give up. Even with her mind is mired with migraines and mirages, Liv never stops smiling. Her smile is not a facade, but a flower, blossoming from the ashes of her endless pain. And Liv, I promise you, no matter how hard it will get, I won't give up. I will bring you back. I believe in you. You never lied to me, and there's no reason to doubt anymore. Keep walking, as difficult as it may be, just like those what she said, because there are still things you love. And this will be my answer as well, my choice. The color unlocks and the young girl finally falls asleep in your arms. And afterward, a transfer craft finally arrives above the church. Your worried companions rush out from within. Commandant? Okay. I'll take Liv. Let's go to the other transport crafts are waiting. Alright, let's go. Regardless of Liv's infection rate, has passed the threshold. It's very dangerous. I'll have to assess whether or not we can repair her mind once you return. Alright. Best we let her change back into the Eclipse frame, as long as she can wake up. But come on home. That's just the beginning. Knowing her infection rate, locating her mind shards, we have tons to do. Luckily, she was able to Luckily, she was only seriously infected for a short period of time. There's still a chance. And if it lasted any longer, the data current would have shredded her mind and pulled the fragments into the stream. We'll also need to inspect how much the Woken constructs have recovered their consciousness. Miracles do not come cheaply. It's too early to call it a victory before we finished out these tasks. At least we had the 3 pieces of good news. Liv has a chance to recover. And with the twins gone, attacks from the flying hetero creatures have become less frequent. And the Omega weapon and the specialized frame worked. Humanity finally has a chance to strike back. Each one of them, great news to us. How are the rest of you holding up? Sophia healed my frame after she woke up. Frame integrity is holding at 63.1%. All basic functions are intact. Homer and I have our infections cleared, but neither of us has our frames completely repaired yet. Well, rest assured, the department will compensate for the delayed rescue. We just couldn't justify the lives that will be sacrificed then. I understand. Then I'll likely be awaiting your return. Yes, sir. Having almost lost each other, you all gather around, the shadows scarred. And someday, each of you will be pushed to your limit until the inevitable end claims you all. Imagine they roll the credits. I've reached the end of the game, guys. No, I did not reach the end of the game. We're not even close. Well, actually, we are kind of close. We're halfway there, no? However, please don't be sad about the brevity of life. We take the land and the gift of life, and there it should be returned. Memories then should capture your moments, engraving them on eternity. Just like the paper queen of night, a flower linked together by 7 buds. They carry her, our memories in a brief time, as well as her, our seventh sorrow. This is joy and sorrow, wounds filled by the songs of joy. The second is freedom, abandoning the search for the sky or chains. The third is giving everything she has to others, a selfless mother, land. The fourth is ship, endless journeys of brief reunions, departure. Fifth being farewell, the return of the wind, taken rain, memory. Sixth, is death, embraced by the earth and the treasured memories of life. The seventh is love, kindled for hope, yourself in sorrow. The night is long and the days are far away. To conquer darkness, she, or we, has kindled herself, offering her life to others. Even if that choice will consume us before dawn arrives, we shall feel no regret. If there are those who arrive in the future we yearn for, the lives we lost and the tears we shed return into smiles, a blessing they will be, a farewell. All these just because she, we, loves the lives, the light flickering in the dark. Surviving Lucem, Chapter 17, end. Mission guide completed. Oh boy. We've hit the end. We've done it. New chapter. An interim is available. Oh boy. I gotta get to the interlude. That's a long way down the down the train. That's a long way down the train. If anyone's wondering, no, I've been doing the interludes, man. We're doing the interludes. They're being done. I'm working down the line here. Oh my god. It's taking a while getting through these. And the EX stories, I'm getting through them. Alright, I'm getting... Frozen Darkness is done. The Grand Blue is done. You know what's funny? This is like the beach scene of like the... You know, every anime, they need like a beach, you know, episode. And I feel like this was like the beach episode overall. But I'm getting through it. We got a long way to go on that. Oh my god. But that... Oh, Vera. Oh, wait, no, it's not me. Oh, boy.
指揮官まだ起きてるの？ナナミはぐっすりだったのに。はあ、まさか指揮官は機械体だった？
Oh, Nanami, what a bundle of joy. After that story there, I think this is actually pretty worthwhile. Man, it was pretty good. Grand Blue is the mandatory beach episode, yeah? Yep, it is the mandatory beach episode. It's actually very nice to read, honestly. The Grand Blue. And actually seeing like them on the beach, wow. Amazing as well. So, yeah, it felt good. Felt good overall. And yeah, I am finally through that then. The Surviving Lucem. Oh my god. What an ordeal. That's crazy. It was so long. Again, that took 3 days to get through. 3 days. What a grind. And then next is this. Nanami now. Better go to Nanami now. Nanami. Oh my god. Nanami. She showed up briefly in the Surviving Lucem. At the start of like the second one. I think this is like, where was it? I think it was like Countdown to Life? Or was it, I think it was like fourth ship. She showed up like very briefly there. But wow, okay. And then this one's gonna be interesting because I still don't know her fate at all. Yeah, I don't know. But beyond that, I guess there's like the other chapters we gotta go through, the interludes and stuff. I gotta do that. That's gonna take a while to get through, but I am down. Oh boy. It'll take a minute to get through, but I will work my way through it. Now, what was the thing inside the codex I need to look at? Thing inside the codex. There's something there. What said? Hey, you did. And he said, go to the codex, recollection, login interface. There's animation there in the chapter. Alright, let's go see it. So, I go over here. Go into Codex. And then we go to Recollections. Recollections, okay. And then in the login interface, watch the animation there on the chapter. Animation? This is it.
BPN08 あなたは唯一の希望になるのです。地球を取り戻し故郷に戻るため我々人類にはあなたが必要です。 BPN08
全軍撤退。このエリアは放棄する。繰り返す。防衛軍は全軍撤退せよ。このエリアは放棄する。
お姉ちゃん、お家に帰りたいよ。怖がらないで。必ずお家まで連れて行くから。静かにして。私が3つ数えたら他の方へ走って。わかった？うん。1、2、3。
パニシングとの戦いの中で人類はこれまで本当の意味で勝利したことは一度もありません。ゲシュタルト演算によれば、もし効果的な対策を打たなければ誰もこの戦いを生き残ることはできません。執行部隊グレイレイブン小隊 BPN08 リーフ。全人類の幸福のために。
全人類の幸せのために。お父様とお母様に言われたみたいになれさえしたら。全人類の。
彼女の意識界はいつ臨界点を超えてもおかしくない状態だ。
彼女はすでに覚悟を決めている。そうだろう。
彼らは私と同じなのよ。人間に騙されて実験台にされて失敗した。最後はゴミのようにここへ捨てられた。
幸せのために。お家に帰りたいよ。私が連れて帰ってあげるから。泣かないで。私じゃなくて。あなたが泣いてるの。
連れて帰ります。
はい。何があってもグレイレイブンはずっと一緒です。
That's crazy. And you wouldn't have seen this if you didn't go to the codex. You know what's funny? All the words that were said in that, I remember reading them. So like the start of it, where like it was Liv with that girl, that I read that scene word for word. I remember reading that scene. How come they didn't put that? How come they didn't put that in the story? That same scene where she's like in front of like the council in there. I read those exact words one by one. I remember reading those words. And in the end too, I remember reading those words again one by one, and they didn't put it in the core games. We're gonna have a talk, you and I. Oh my god. I remember reading it. God, that's crazy. I remember reading it, and they didn't put it in the game. Why they do that, man? Why they do that? I can't. Oh my god. Yeah, I do remember that. It's like watching it again. It's kind of like a recap in a way of everything. But wow, that was incredible. This entire sequence. Yeah, that should really be in the game. They gotta patch it up or something. Like, what's up with that? What's up with that? That was incredible. But they did steal a little bit of the cinematic when they were doing the end sequence. Like that same part where Lucia just like cuts through the wall and like enters the reality. Yeah, that did happen in the story. But at the same time though, did they include it? You're killing me. Killing me, core games. You're killing me. Yo, I guess some people wouldn't experience it anyway because they don't read the story. Everyone's skipping, you know, but overall, still, what the hell? What the hell? That should be in the story for sure. I don't know. But that's that then, huh? I beat that. We beat the story. And where did all these black cards come from? Did I get 3,000 for being that part of the story? Huh? And they are paying in dividends, I gotta say. I got 3,000 black cards for being that. Deserved? I don't know. But we did it. Oh man. That is that part of the story. Man. What a journey, I gotta say. What a roller coaster. Of course, there's still the interlude and like the EX stories going along with it, which I will tackle on my own time. But still. God damn, man. They can sure tell a story though, huh? From the start of this game to now, man, what a journey we have been through. And if anyone is here and you haven't been reading the stories until now, what are you doing with your life? You gotta read the story, man. I mean, for me, it's obviously, what, we've been here for like 3 hours? But if you read it in your own time, I guarantee you'll be through it faster. The only reason why it's taking me so long to get through is one, of course I keep yapping every 2 seconds. And two, it's me trying to process like saying the words. Because if I read it in my head, the amount of time I would have spent on this is like half of what I spent. I would have been through it like half an hour. Because I read very fast. So I can get through it very quickly. But yeah, the story's like quite incredible. It's like watching an anime, essentially, you know? It's kind of like that. So yeah, if you read it to yourself, it's really good as well. But thanks for sticking around though through this story. It's been quite a journey. People coming in, people coming out. Oh, this has been something else. And then there's next time, which is going to be Nanami. Oh my god, what's going on with Nanami? Nanami? Are you getting that frame? That Mechanoid's frame? That looks like it right there. I've seen this frame before. It's that one where she has like... It's like a mech she uses. Yeah, I see like... You see like the headpiece on her? That's the same headpiece from like the thing over there. So is she getting that? I assume. Is she getting that? I see it. That headpiece right there? That pattern. I've seen it before. Wow. Nanamech. It's the Nanamech. Yep, the Nanamech. I always like this frame. It's like the way she gets on like the frame when she attacks. It reminds me of Darling in the Franxx, if anyone's seen that. That's one of my favorite animes, by the way. When I saw Darling in the Franxx for the first time, I binge watched the entire thing. I stood up I didn't stay up 24 hours. I went to school, I got back home, and I saw like this anime. I saw Darling in the Franxx, and I went to go watch it because I was like, yeah, I'll just like check out one episode for the night. And then I watched that one episode, and I was like, I gotta watch another episode. And then it didn't stop on the next episode. I just kept going the entire night. Oh man. And this frame just kind of reminds me of it. The way she stands on the mech, or like lays, yeah, it kind of reminds me of it. It's like one of the coolest frames to me, honestly. But yeah, beyond that, I can't wait to see the next chapter. Oh man, to see what happens. But yeah, this chapter has been like a lot of highs, a lot of lows, a lot of crazy stuff going on. And yeah, they can really tell a story, I gotta say. They really tell a story. How do I rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? Oh, 10 across the damn board, man. 10 across the board. This has been insane. Oh my god. The start of it was pretty slow building up, but it all led to something. All of it meant something at the end of the day. It all changed together. Yeah, this has been insane, I gotta say. Insane. And then there's this over here, you know, on the bottom. We got the blue bird, the cinder burns. Oh, cinder burns. Oh, this is interesting, because I still don't know what the deal is with this guy. This guy in the picture there. I can't see him right here, but that guy, I know about that, like, Uniframe. I've seen it so many times. I don't know what's the deal with this guy. I've listened to his voice lines, and it sounds like he's created to save someone. I don't know who, but he's here to protect them. Oh, it says on the bottom here, the frame he created in order to save no one. It's weighed 41.3 kilograms at first. Oh man. Let me guess. In order to save someone, it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a sad time. Oh man. Well, that's an emotional roller coaster I'll go through on another day. Good grief. More depression. Cinder Burns is amazing though. Yep, more depression. But I will say, I don't think anything's given me more depression than actually Genshin Impact. The story of Fontaine with like Farina. Ooh, that one was so damn sad. Poor Farina, man. Ooh, poor Farina. That is the most one of the depressing ones. Oh no, it's the most depressing one. Ah man, no, I'm doing that one live. I'm not gonna suffer this alone. Everyone's coming with me. I usually do these solo, but like, nah, you gotta suffer with me. You gotta suffer. Feel the pain. Oh man. Getting through it. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna be quite a grind. I've been wondering what this guy's about, because I've always seen him. Oddly enough, in my simulated sieges, which I gotta do by the way. In Simulated Siege, I've always seen him, and I've had to play as him. So it's kind of, I've been wondering to know like what's the deal with him. But I guess I'm gonna finally see him. Let me see. Is he in my Simulated Siege again? I think he is. Oh my god, he's always in my Simulated Siege. It is one probably. Let me see. Is he in here? Oh, he's not here. I'm shocked. Usually he's here as like a trial character, and I'm forced to play him every time. Oh man. Okay, so he's not in my Simulated Siege. Okay. Good deal, I guess. Good deal. You love such hate, that chapter. Love such hate. Understandable. It's quite bittersweet at the end of the day, but still. God. I'm through that chapter at long last. And Liv. I've always known like there's something up with like this frame. I've known her as like kind of like a salvation at the end of the day, because I listened to her voice lines in English, and it's like, oh yeah, I will save the world from disaster, calamity. I was like, huh? Saving it from disaster and calamity against the apocalypse? What apocalypse? And then when I saw this chapter start, where it's like, oh yeah, Liv Ali can fit the new frame. And then Liv is constantly seeing like, you know, people dying, and she's like, I wish there was something I can do to save people from this calamity. I was like, Oh, this is the live chapter where she gets inferior. Oh. I was a little spoiled. Thanks, Cursed Waves. Thanks, Cursed Wave, for giving me the opportunity to play this character. Thank you. Thank you. You spoiled this for me. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I still care about it nonetheless. This has been awesome. Wow. So I wonder when she gets, she's been always using Live Eclipse. So when does she get, you know, Lux Live? This frame. Is this the next frame she gets? It's like an adaptation between it? I don't know. I haven't seen her use Lux Live. I've always seen her using Eclipse the whole time, so I'm curious when that turns into play. Curious when that comes into play. And then when's Hyperreal and you know, all that other stuff get into play? I wonder. Did I meet Vanessa? Yep, Vanessa showed up in like the Surviving Lucem as well. But I hear that she shows up inside the EX stories over here. But I haven't got to it yet. I'm assuming it's one of these somewhere. Oh wait, they said there was Echoing Aria that when you meet her. So I gotta make it to Echoing Aria and then I can finally see it, I think. But I've seen her in Surviving Lucem though, Vanessa. So I have kind of an idea. Babylonia, Warzone. Oh, I still gotta do that, by the way. Good grief. In the beginning, they will explain about Lux Live Lux. Okay. So I'm going to get to know about it soon. Okay. Cool. I don't remember what chapter it is. Okay. Well, it should come into play eventually, after all, at the end of the day. Because we're getting close. And I'm assuming... I wonder if she can still use Inferior at the end of the day. I know it has its risk and stuff, but I wonder if eventually she can use it without any consequence. I guess only time will tell, after all. Maybe the interludes. Okay. There is also the interludes coming into play as well, so I'm hoping I will be able to. I don't know. Lux is an older frame? It is. So Eclipse is the newer frame. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Because this is like the B rank frame, the Eclipse. And then the A rank frame is Lux, which implies, well, I mean, in lore, Eclipse is like the newer one, and in game, Live is the newer one, or Lux is the newer one. I'm confused. Why do they? Cool games. Don't talk about this. Man, that's that. Hear the story. Oh boy. So I got to do these, I guess tomorrow then. In the off time, I will go through all these, trying to get through all of them. I hope I can, at least. I'm going to try my best to get through all of them. That's probably the plan. Pushing through as many as I can of the extra stories, and then also reaching into the interludes as well. I'm going to try to knock my way through it, probably. Well, this outfit's a little bit revealing for Karina. Oh boy. Get a view of the side boob. Oh boy. Not looking at that. Looking at her eyes, by the way. But alright, I'm going to end it here. It's been quite a journey, man. I gotta say, this story, it's been incredible. I know I enjoyed it, so I hope you did too. It's been quite a lot of lines being read. Some, I'm still disappointed why that cinematic was not in this, by the way, but still, at least I've seen it. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, take a shower, relax, calm down, and then probably get into like reading the EX stories. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. So today is your birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day, great evening, great night. And I will see you next time. Don't skip your stories. Read the stories. Don't skip. Or I'll come find you. I know where you live because you're watching my stream. I can see your accounts, by the way. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop being a stalker. All right. I'll see you guys. Goodbye.